What's up, nerds? How's it going? Again, big thank you to Ishbu for the raid during the break. This should be a great series coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I am your caster Tetcher using the Heroes Hearth co-streaming program. Oh yeah. Presented by Roll20 is the HeroesCCL. I'm not sponsored by Roll20, I just like the shirt and I like the product. So, hey, if you want to sponsor me Roll20, I am poor, so I will take it and I'm cheap. So, let's get ready to see what our next series is going to be as we have a look at the next matchup that is coming up. For starters, I need to refresh this so that you guys can actually see the correct results. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm also going to have to scroll down it again because this keeps happening. Whee! Scroll. Scroll. Boo! Oh, Nope. Nope. Yeah, got it. Fixed it. Did it. Alrighty, so, current score updates after that victory over 30k. Wildheart Esports have moved themselves into the 4-1 position. I will take it. I am Chief Tetcher 2020. Oh no. Uther. Oh no. And Beowulf, they get like one free shout out. That's all they get. They only is to take my shirt off until they sponsor me. Oh well. If they want me to actually promote the features and all the stuff that it actually does, it will do so. Until then, I will only mention it in relation to the actual setup for HeroesCCL, which they are sponsoring and doing a lovely job in doing so. So, 30k, they've moved down the board quite a bit here, putting themselves in the 2-3, meaning, in theory, Granit Gaming, if they are able to defeat Oxygen, Granit Gaming would be catching up to 30k, and Oxygen would be a little bit closer to Wildheart Esports. That is the play. But Oxygen Esports, yet undefeated. Only one team has taken 2 maps off of them so far. Otherwise, they've only lost a single map versus every team they have. Every team they have played. The only team that came close, Sidestep Kings, who are very much scaling as the weeks go on. Oxygen Esports versus Granit Gaming should be a very entertaining series when it comes down to players. But for now, Granit Gaming, they are going to be the ones who are going to have to pull off. It's not so much a miracle. It's doable for them. They have taken some pretty big wins in the past. But Oxygen Esports, they are looking like the best team right now. Have to see what they can do. So, let's start off with Oxygen Esports right now. They are playing these series beautifully so far. Nasmus especially has a 100% win rate on D.Va. Oh, that draft came around quick. Alright, we'll talk about this in the draft, I guess. Let's do it. Let's get it going, team. Feels good. I am your co-streamer caster Tetcher. Alternative casting for you and me. If you enjoy my casting, share it with your friends. Drop a sub or donation. Become a member on YouTube. Buy my shirt. Not this one, although maybe. Unless. Daddy, don't disco. Thank you very much for the follow. Alrighty, Raiders going to be taken out of action from Granit Gaming. Very quick removal there. Oxygen, they take out the Cassia as well. Really trying to bully out Granit Gaming. Granit Gaming, they've yet to win with this Uther. So that is interesting. And they've also yet to play Cassia. So very interesting. But Medivh is allowed to slip through the draft. And Oxygen, they are giving Granit no time to hesitate. They are going very, very fast. D.Va is stolen away from Nasmus here. It is a 20% win rate for Nintori here, but it's still one of his top heroes in general. But yeah, this is actually the first Medivh that Oxygen Esports have shown. This is the confusion here. They're already flexing on nerds. This is their first Medivh. Going to be being played by Madara here. Madara, patron of such heroes such as Abatha and the Vikings to create even more confusion as they get Red Robot on that Diablo. One of his best heroes, 66% win rate. And Hanzo on the board, also 66%, 4 and 2. Diablo is 2 and 1. Fun to see. Excuse me. Auction doesn't have a Medivh player. They do now. They've been practicing. It's definitely going to be Madara. I'd be shocked if it's anyone else. Leo going to be taken out of action. They don't want to deal with that Leo versus D.Va. Maybe we'll see the Rexar. We do know that that is played. As we see Tychus banned out. We do know that Rexar is played by the members of Auction Esports. Nasbus could easily bust out that Rexar. Currently 100% win rate. It's not the worst map for Eva, and it is one of the top heroes for beating up the D.Va. Arthas Sonya. Granit Gaming. They decide to pick up the triple bruiser composition themselves with an Arthas on the board. That is interesting. Arthas and Sonya. Sonya received a buff to Ruthless recently. Curious to see if that will work. This is the first time they're showing Arthas or Sonya on the board. They have yet to play each one of those. They also have a 100% win rate on Lucio, which was again played by Yasu, who is currently filling in for the support role and has been doing a fantastic job in doing so. Brightwing comes out for Banana H. No surprise there. Guys, ranged? Do you not need it? Is ranged a joke to you? Another 66% win rate for Banana H with that Brightwing. They give themselves a Urel for disengage, but Kira makes it onto the board for the members of Granit Gaming. A yet selected hero by them as well, so they go for 3 heroes that they have yet to play in CCL. Already causing chaos and confusion for everyone at home. The quadruple melee versus Medivh is risky, but it's a lot of CC to try and deal with that pesky bird man. They can take him out. Might do them a load of good. Lucio and D.Va are ranged, I guess. And of course, we do have #1 player killer hero, Lucio. Oh yeah, feels good. So, we're going to be getting ready to jump into game #1 of our second series of the day. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If so, please show some support. I am not being paid by anyone to do this casting. I'm doing it because I love it, meaning I can only survive with the help of people like you all watching. Whether that is live on Twitch, where you could sub or donate or buy something using my humble store links, or on YouTube, where you can become a member or donate using the link in the description. Let's head into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the sub, Hamas Valas. What a name, by the way. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for your support. It's very appreciated. We're trying to hit 100 subs before Christmas. We are at 84 right now. Let's see if we can do it. I believe. So we're going to be seeing Auction Esports and Granit Gaming going head-to-head in our second series of the day. Dauntless coming in for Urel. The Soul Shield going to be coming in for that Dibbles. And with a little bit of extra sustain. Full Metal for D.Va. Rhyme for Arthas to protect against those auto attacks. Going with a little bit of extra sustain. And Sonya. Not going to go for the tough as nails or any kind of extra sustain. Instead, brings out the Furious Blow. It's all about that race damage here. Hamas Valas is a toothed whale. It's finished. Good to know. Thank you. Knowledge. So, of course, Furious Blow. Every fourth seismic slam does 50% more damage to the primary target. Great for race. Let's get this going. Intori clearing out the waves for now. Puns by chat. Ray's already started onto the mercenary camp very quickly because they can see so many people up in top lane. Granit Gaming grabbed the siege camp down here. Siege camp in top lane already being acquired by Auction Esports with only a Rel currently on it. Finally, we'll see P, aka Prismat, going to be starting on that other side. Will assist Nasbus to allow them to finish that up. We will see the invade, though. Camp already taken, though. Yasu jumps away, slows down the rotation, allows everyone to escape. Aggressive start. Brightwing already soloing, by the way. Currently chilling down in bot lane. Already making the most of that global. Very fun to see. Kira starting with the maximum effort. Getting a lot of extra damage and slowing coming in. If you can damage the same enemy 3 times. Prismat rooted. Immediately Force of Will blocks the damage from Skoog on that Frostmourne Hungers. That's Merce. Stunned in. Svamgrotta be doing a spin. Not enough for the finish, but RH with the teleport in. Went for the phase shift level 1 for quick burst. It's going to be a lot of sustain. Now then, level 4 is hit. Raven familiar for that Medivh. A little bit of extra burst there. Upstage. A little bit of extra evasion for the Kira to keep her sustained. And Sonya is continuing to slam jam, thank you ma'am. As at level 4 goes for the Shattered Ground. Increasing the length and the splash damage of the AoE part of Seismic Slam. Excuse me. Lucio going for some stacks. Hand of Freedom. Unstable Anomaly for the Brightwing. A little bit of extra burst damage. 2%, and of course the slow. And here comes Arthas. Very much going to start scaling quickly. Good Force of Will. Can't make it to the portal, though. You can't get to the portal if you've got some beef in your way. They get Hanzo and Medivh, too, on the way out. That's going to be some stacks. Already deleted. What a kill there. Let's watch that again. We're going to see the setup for that as well. Nick's already started on the race for the objective, by the way, in the meantime. Red Robot will get some sustain there. So watch this. Root onto Hanzo. Force of Will comes out, blocks a lot of damage, but so many bodies in the way. And then caught with the Immortal Stun, Madara caught out as well and is taken out. Halftime show was achieved by Granit Gaming here, who are already starting to creep into a solid lead. The triple front line working well. Frozen Waste up to 41 stacks right now at Arthas. Naspers comes in to try and disrupt, but gets disrupted himself here. Put on a little bit of pressure, and the race will be won. The race is won by Granit Gaming. They took a lot of shield off Oxygen Esports, though. They took a lot of the shield off. Great sustain. One stack has been regained for Medivh. Madara going to begin stacking back up. We see the Icebound Fortitude. With Frozen Wastes, it's going to allow Arthas just to wade forward and cause chaos and mayhem. Level 7 finally available for Oxygen Esports, a little bit slower. Melee mode of the Immortal already going to be achieved, though. Firestomp build for Red Robot, all in on that long-term sustain here, as opposed to any particular hard engage burst. With multiple melees, makes a lot of sense. He can't really go auto-attack build because of Arthas, so Firestomp build kind of has to be the way to go. Sonya a Poison Spear, all in on the damage. Single target burst for Immortal Race, going to be insane from Svamgrotta here. That's going to be the Arcane Explosion coming in from Medivh. So much extra burst. Going to keep pressure on everyone who comes near his team. Anyone who tries to engage, it's going to cause problems. Full scatter arrow build for Hanzo. Great for late game race. Red Robot body blocked here. Skoog trying to hold them down with the portal. This time they're able to get out. The extra body's not enough. Camp going to be cleaned up very quickly. Granit holding on. They have just under half a level lead here. So they try to creep up that lead. Try to get a head start over Oxygen. Madara. Gonna rebird. I wonder if there's a chance we'll see the Polybomb here. Leyline's gonna be so good because it's the Leyline Apocalypse combo. Or maybe Leyline with the Lightning Breath. But honestly, Polybomb might be a play here because they're playing so grouped. Banana H forced to use that Polymorph. Is completely isolated. Nintori escapes with the mech even. Able to disengage and port back to base. Quick kill onto Brightwing. Portal used for the attempted re-engage onto Nick. The boot from the Yasuo completely shuts down Red Robot. Granit Gaming. Very different style to usual, but it's really working out in their favor. Level 10 is hit. They see the ghouls. We see the micro missiles. The final strike for Kira as they dive in, looking for Diablo. Force of Will is used. Red Robot will survive. Breath the Berserker, Sound Barrier, all for the big sustain. Counter level 10 is going to be the classic Leyline Apocalypse combo, this time with Dragon Arrow to help set it up. Yasuo, what a pickup. What a revelation for Granit Gaming right now. It's playing so well. Always has been good, but he's been given his place to shine, and it's working so well for Granit Gaming right now. As we do see Oxygen, they clear out their bruiser. Mortal reaches half-time show. This will push into the bot lane. This would be where Granit Gaming's Immortal pushes if they were to get it. And they don't want the Immortal to be depushed by the camp. They choose to defend the camp first. Here comes Scatter Arrow, though. Going to make that a little bit more annoying. Prismat will just keep sieging them if he is left alone. In the meantime, great play here. Banana H clearing out the top Bruiser camp, making the most of that global, causing issues. Bottom Bruiser camp is low, being defended right now by Yrel. Nasmus doing a good job there. All defensive positions. Here comes the dive. Nasmus is the target. They hand a freedom. Here comes the teleport. And they burn the phase shift coming in. So Nasmus, Ardent Defender, and the phase shift from Banana H. So two big cooldowns going to be burned. For the objective, as such, they try to turn onto Red Robot. Good interruption by Nasmus. That slows them down. Charge. Waiting for the Force of Will to expire. Leyline. As they turn it with Apocalypse, lands the stun, but it's mostly blocked out by the Sound Barriers. They try to turn it to Red Robot, who will portal away as the portal shut down the rest of his engage. Final strike blocked by the Force of Will, and Skoog, the only one still chasing, will be forced to back away. Great play by Oxygen. That Medivh saving their butts multiple times. Nicely done, but that's going to be another Immortal going over to Granit Gaming. They keep the pressure, piling it on bit by bit. Step by step, they continue to bully Oxygen Esports out as best as they can. Let's get Arrow onto Nintori. Stay safe. Samgrota. Whirlwinds away. Avoids Nasmus. Big charge. Nintori dives deep, tries to body block, but nope, portal again. P gets over the wall, will escape, prevents the hard engage here. Nasmus trying to set up, gets the stun onto Skoog, but the Icebound Fortitude defends too well. Unable to look for a big setup follow-up. There's the turnaround play. Trying to get Nick. Nick is dropping low here, but will stay alive. Immortal into melee mode. They'll be able to turn around and finish that off, but it will get a lot of that front wall. Takes out the tower. Oh, it actually barely gets the tower because it was delayed due to its own stun animation. Nicely done. Samgrota. Nintori and Yasuo. They grab themselves a siege camp up in top lane. Bot camp unstarted. No one has set that up as level 13 is now hit by Oxygen, catching up to the members of Granit Gaming. Again, full Fire Stomp build for Diablo. Very solid as a defensive sustained build if it's not CC'd too much. Going now with that Hellfire. There is a chance that we could see at level 16 Debilitating Flames. Usually we would end up seeing Domination here, but I think Debilitating Flames would be really strong here. The anti-damage would be so good. Banana H dodging the root of Skoog. Red Robot in position. The trap is set. Can they make the play? Moving forward, Red Robot, he reveals himself without going too hard. He's full on souls. 25 stacks, by the way, for Madara. Make that 26. Gaining extra value on the map that way. Lots of extra value being gained there. Asmus backs away. Portal even dropped, not going to be used. Just making sure that they don't get hard engaged on too hard. Bruiser Camp's going to be started for both teams. Nothing too surprising so far. Both teams just sort of feeling each other out. Waiting for their angles. Madara will see this is happening. Not going to go too far. They've got very enduring will. Great little chunk of sustain coming in there. Kira, by the way, on level 13. The chainsaw. Getting that 100% cooldown, faster cooldown. As long as you have maximum blood rage stacks. Try to set up, try to make their way forward. Red Robot playing around, doesn't get caught out. Nick. They're trying to see if anyone's setting up. They really want to try and get onto Oxygen here, but they want to punish them for being out of position. They're not playing too aggressive themselves. Double soak coming in from Oxygen Esports, with Ureldi pushing the camp up in top lane, and bot lane currently Brightwing defense. Urel is forced to back away though. Nick realizing that they're losing soak here. They might not even get to 16 first, they don't react. And as such, able to make their way in and defend it. Mortal stuns. No one is in position. Sangrotto was hiding. Revealed by Red Robot, no engage happens. By the way, Sonya, new and improved talents, goes for the Ruthless. On level 13. There is no Smash talent on that level, so the new Ruthless, 50 extra damage per second to heroes below 50% health. It is really, really strong for actually killing people now. It is brutal. You can still go for Giant Slammer at level 16 here, which they do. Full slam build, but now with even more damage. This is a ridiculous amount of damage that Sonya now does. And she was already pretty good. Grotta clear it up, focusing down. They look to try and maybe turn around. Dragon Arrow, it's 4 members. They try to chase through. Apocalypse only last one to one self-destruct. It's going to be dropped. Skook trying to sustain his way through. He is able to survive thanks to the ghouls. The self-destruct zones away the members of Oxygen and prevents the kill going in. The talent is Ruthless. Ruthless or Ruthlessness? It is called Ruthless. They try to focus onto Skoog, but Skoog is tanking through. He doesn't have any ghouls left. Peeve over the wall gets the healing from Banana H. Leyline Seal buys them the time to disengage. Granit Gaming, so tanky. They try to chase forward. Nick does not land onto Nasmus. Was looking for the setup there. Portal used to port back to base. Oxygen Esports is going to sustain themselves up, make sure they're at full health to regain, to re-engage. Percentage damage with Giant Slayer coming in for Hanzo. Really trying to make the most of it. They've also got the percentage damage from Urel. Diablo did go for Debilitating Flames. Massive damage reduction here. Will be so good for their defenses in the team fights, but you've got to make something happen out of it. Giant Slayer for Urel, percentage damage. They're going to try and focus onto Red Robot. Red Robot will survive. Final Strike being used early in that fight. They get Sonya in that kill. Very fast. Good shots coming in by Oxygen Esports. Able to achieve the first kill. Dragon Arrow sidestepped. Leyline Seal sidestepped. And that's the disengage by Oxygen Esports. Nicely done. Let's see that again. Let's catch that kill on Sonya. They try to get onto Red Robot. Very nice push. Sonya steps up, but steps up a bit too far. You can't do that versus Diablo. Very easy flip over the wall. Very nice kill. And as such, Granit Gaming, they lose Sonya. They lose a bit of their momentum. The keep survived, and they're going to lose top 4 for this. Actually, they won't. No minions. They can't tank it. Oxygen Esports forced to back away. Oxygen Esports still behind. Swing life away, by the way, for that Kira. Getting that cooldown reduction. As long as she keeps swinging. And that spell armor. Going to be pretty big for their sustain. Critterize before Brightwing. Also sustain. Red Robot tries to get onto Skoog. Ardent Defender used by Nasmus. Sustains through so much damage. Granit Gaming, that is the one thing that their comp kind of is very good at, and that is to stop doing damage. As long as Urel just stands in the middle with that Ardent Defender, she will just basically be healed back to full. Madara keeps eyes, keeps tabs on the members of Granit Gaming. Oxygen Esports, they're not out yet. Remember, Oxygen Esports undefeated in full series, but they have lost maps to multiple teams. Scatter Arrow. Little bit of pressure onto Skoog. Speed boost from Yasuo gets them out of danger. Looks like they're going to start onto their Bruiser Camp, which just spawns for Oxygen Esports as well, who will begin to mirror the action. Level 20, pretty close for both teams. There's not a huge amount of a difference between the two here. As they hold on for now. Prismat pokes in a bit, nothing too much. They look to try and push forward, see what they can make. They try to look onto Red Robot, they've rooted him, stunned him out. The force of will is good. Red Robot too tanky. He just gets Banana Rage out as well, who would have been delivered directly into the middle of Granit Gaming. Oxygen Esports, they stay alive. They didn't burn any heroics for that. Undefender back up in 24 seconds. Now then, what can they do? Scatter Arrow is good. See them move forward. Nintori, lots of missiles onto Nasmus. Root onto Red Robot. Lots of damage being dealt. Looking good right now for the side of Oxygen Esports. This is one of their more solid defenses. They're just soaking themselves up to 20 because they have Brightwing. And Granit Gaming not reacting as much. In fact, they try to look for Red Robot as Red Robot engaged onto Skoog. Completely rooted. Red Robot holding the line though. There's the ley line, catches two members. Apocalypse to try and follow up. They do get it for Sound Barrier. Keeps everyone alive. Sonya getting bodied here. Good damage. Less sustain with this build. Sunglotter barely alive. Will survive. Self-destruct. Heals Nasmus back to full. With that Undefender, they race onto the Immortal, going to try and get as much percentage up as possible. Yasuo with the healing, tries to keep everyone alive. Sunglotter is too low to stay in the fight. They will disengage. Nitori buying time for the rest of his team. Sunglotter needs healing now, going to port all the way back to base. Level 20 is achieved a little bit earlier by Granit Gaming. Oxygen finally able to take the fight that they were looking for. We saw the no sanctuary. That means Kira now reveals heroes below 55%, below 50% health. He's trying to keep Diablo locked down, but he still makes it through the portal. But RH very nearly caught out. He teleported to Red Robot, but got left behind there. They stay alive. They keep chasing, though. Final level 20 on the other side. We see the bullseye. Medivh cheats Seraphim. That's going to be a great little percentage damage burst from Diablo. You don't see this talent too often, but it is a strong burst amount of damage of the Lord of Terror. 10% damage. Try to focus Red Robot again. Medivh cheats, gonna be used, catches most of the backline. Dragon Arrow is too early! It misses everyone! Skoog turns around, Yasuo drops the Sound Barrier, and here comes the re-engage as Granit Gaming look to turn on and try and take game number 1 against Oxygen Esports. They chase them backwards. Yasuo trying to slow them down. Leyline's already back up though. The cooldown reduction on level 16 from the Medivh as Red Robot is chased down by Sunglotter. Can't finish him though, can't catch him. Portal, he's rooted, he shouldn't have turned around. Down goes Brightwing. Red Robot very low. Madara being chased down. The spear from max range. With Sunglotter taking the spear range increase on level 20. He finds the kill. And that is now 2 kills to 0 in that fight as Granit Gaming, they look to push in for the core to set themselves up. That level 20 composite spear here, 25 armor and the 50% increased range. Red Robot looks to sustain. Debilitating flames being dropped left, right and center. P forced to back up. Cannot hold. He's too low. Nasmus and Red Robot, they delay, but that Immortal is looking very, very healthy. Red Robot looking low, holding as best they can, but the damage is too much. They force their way forward. Health bar's not looking high. P drops everything they can. Red Robot is back with no souls. Debilitating flames to try and drop that damage output. Down goes Nasmus. They try to hold it, but the Immortal has only just lost its shield, and no one is touching it. That is game number 1 going over to Granit Gaming. Granit Gaming take game number 1 of this best of 5 series. Very nicely played, the triple bruiser working out beautifully for them there. Finally able to execute that to effectiveness, changing their drafting style completely, running 3 heroes that they have never played before, with Arthas, Sonya, and Kira being first times in CCL. Not in terms of first times in general, because they have played them all in other tournaments, especially Kira from Nick. Very surprising to any of the teams that only looked at base faceline statistics. Very fun. So, well played. 8 kills to 1. Very low kill count game, but that was effective. Oh man, so toxic. More EU players equals more win. If more EU players equals more win, then Chili Mountain are winning tomorrow. That is what we will see if that is the case. We will see. We will see. Oxygen Esports. They lost the first game here. This is one of the first time. They again have lost a map every single time they have played here. You can see at the end this huge burst build from Svemgrotta, just the maximum amount of single target damage that they can do. So having a look at Oxygen Esports, they lost game 1 last week to Sidestep Kings as well, but they were able to make a comeback. They won game 1 versus Wild Hearts. They won game 1 versus 30k, and of course they won all the games versus Chili Mountain. But that is the second game 1 they have lost here. Granit Gaming taking a lot of momentum. Very nicely done here. Let's actually have a look at the teams that Granit Gaming have fought against so far and compare that to their current performance. In week 1, they played against Simplicity. Now, Simplicity, they have had a on and off performance, but they played against Wild Hearts, Granit Gaming. They lost 3-0 to Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts currently sitting in position number 2, so not too surprising. Week 2, they played against Sidestep Kings and beat them in a 3-0. This is going to be our litmus test for them. In week 3, they played against Simplicity and they lost in a 3-2. The team that just beat Sidestep Kings, that's going to be disappointing for them, but Simplicity are looking very strong, and that was one of their very strong weeks. In week 4, Crowd Control, again, top 3 team, they lost in a 3-1 with a very strong performance, again, in that game number 1, taking out Crowd Control, and it was quite close in game number 2, 3 and 4, a little bit more in favor of Crowd Control. So Granit Gaming, their only losses so far this season have been to the top 3 teams and Simplicity. They lost to Wild Hearts. They beat Sidestep Kings. They lost to Simplicity, and they lost to Crowd Control. Oxygen is the only other top 3 team left. So the question is, can Granit Gaming upset the score? Can they be the team to do it? They need redemption from that Simplicity game. Simplicity currently sitting ahead of them. And again, playoffs-wise, everyone makes it to the playoffs, but the top 3 teams get a huge boost in terms of being able to avoid the starting ladder. With the bottom 2 teams playing first, seed 7 and 8, winner goes to play 6, winner goes to play 5, winner goes to play 4. These are our playoffs. And then we will have our bracket. Exciting stuff here. It is doable, though. Any of these teams can make it into the final part of the playoffs, but it is definitely doable, and Granit Gaming, they want, of course, every win you get. As long as you're not in 7th or 8th, you have to play less games. Granit Gaming, right now, they would have to play 1 less games than Sidestep Kings or Chili Mountain if they could keep this deficit. But they don't want that. They want to grow on that board. They want to maybe get ahead of 30k, maybe get ahead of Simplicity, and try and get that barrier. Oxygen Esports, right now, they are safe. They are very safe up in the top of the board here. But it is possible for them to drop down. Wild Heart Esports, as you can see, very close on their toes. In fact, if Oxygen Esports don't take a game here, technically Wild Heart Esports move to first. Going to be interesting. So, Oxygen Esports. Let's see how they turn it round. If you're enjoying, as a reminder, everybody, I'm your caster for today. Co-casting, not being paid by anyone except you lovely people who support. Any subs, donations, bits, anything like that. Memberships if you're watching on YouTube. It all helps and is appreciated and it helps me not starve to death. Okay. Also, we're currently on 84 subs on YouTube, on Twitch, sorry. Let's see if we can get them up to let's see if we can get them up to 100 before Christmas. Also, on YouTube, we're a couple subs away from 3,000 subscribers. So if you want to head over there as well and just drop a sub on there, because that's free, then why not? See if we can get to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would be awesome. See if we can do that as we have our next game up. Let's head in, ladies and gentlemen, as we jump in to Infernal Shrines as our second map. First pick, going over to Oxygen Esports, meaning this was the map choice of Granit Gaming. Cassia going to be banned away. Starting off pretty simple. Also, the reason I sound weird is because I have the hiccups and I'm trying to mentally suppress them. To resist their urge. As Medivh will be banned away. Very sensible. Don't want to deal with that. Just play around it. Now, with Stukov banned out. Last time they banned Chromie as well. Maybe they'll continue that route. There it goes. Chromie is removed again. But this time no Medivh, so not having to worry about that. But they get Junkrat. Matter are going to be picking that up. Fantastic for the objective. Cleans fast. Someone in chat, Biggins, calling it. The fact that there is now potential for Granit Gaming to sneak in a Kerrigan. Next Kerrigan on this map, very tough to deal with. Maybe that's what we'll see. Maybe we'll see another triple melee with Kerrigan on the board. We get Diva for Nintori again. And Johanna for Skoog. This kind of leads away from the triple bruiser composition. Because, you know, they have a main tank and not a bruiser. But it doesn't take Kerrigan out the question yet. See if that works for him. Oxygen Esports now. Where did they go from here? They have the Junkrat. They get Deathwing too. All in on zoning potential. And there's the Leo as well. Remove that. It's one of the best options to deal with that Deathwing. It's great against Diva. It prevents a triple frontline composition, or at least partly prevents it. And they've currently got that on red robot. They could still swap this to Nasmus. There's nothing that stops them doing this. Nothing that stops them swapping this to Nasmus and having it off lane, but they could absolutely run this as a main tank. There goes Deckard. Be very hard to deal with. The roots would be very annoying. Roots have definitely gone back up in priorities since the medallion removal. Tychus taken out as well. Remove percentage damage heroes. This leaves Karazim. In terms of like really high percentage damage, leaves Karazim, leaves Malthael. Then we're looking at slightly lower on the percentage damage table. So we're looking at regular auto attackers like Vala. We're looking at Reyna. We're looking at Cassia. Cassia's already removed though. Quite a few good options though. They get Hanzo. Scatter Arrow plus Dragon Slayer could be very good here. And the Alexstrasza. Very rare hero to see. Going to be popping up in favor of Yasuo. Not a hero we see that often, but it's a great objective here. It's great objective control. Very interesting. Alrighty, now Oxygen. What do we see for them? Garrosh and Ana. That's interesting. Because that implies a Nano Boost Junkrat, a Nano Boost Leoric, or Eye of Horus. Because for starters, it can't be Nano Boost Deathwing. You can't hit Deathwing. I doubt it's Nano Boost Garrosh, but I would love to see it. There's the Sonya. They still got triple frontline for Granit Gaming. Triple frontline coming in. Sonya, percentage damage potential again. It worked last time. She is squishy, but hey, with a second frontline, with a third frontline, that could be pretty solid here. The Ana anti-heal versus Alex would be good, but again, who do you focus? This should be good. Percentage damage. Hanzo and the Sonya both have percentage damage for the side of Granit Gaming. So we'll see if that's enough. Again, that's quite late game. Both their percentage damages are level 13. So that's a little rough. Maybe we'll see the armor reduction talent from D.Va just to make up for it. But I doubt it, because they've been missing out on a lot of damage if they did that. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Either way, we're heading in. It's game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And spawning on the left-hand side, Oxygen Esports. Nasmus, Banana Rach, Madonna, Red Robot, and P, aka Prismaticism. Running that ranged assassin Deathwing for blow-up potential. And speaking of which, blow him up, coming in for Madonna. Going for a more trap-focused build. Very standard here. Could go for a concussion mine-focused build, actually, for zoning potential. On the right, Granit Gaming, currently 1-0 up. Yasu, Nintori, Svebgrota, Skook, and Nick. All prepared to bring the pain. Oh, exciting. Level 1. We are seeing the Circle of Healing coming in for Alex Straza. It got buffed a while ago, that Circle of Life. But it's back. It got buffed a while ago. You now only need to stack 10 for an additional 5% maximum, for an additional 5% percentage healing. You collect 10 regen globes, it heals for additional 5% maximum health. You get 20, it spawns a regen globe. And that's the play here. Sustain the front line with the percentage healing, and sustain the front line with the regen globes. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. P tries to get the stun onto Johanna. Skook says no, plays around it. Ana, yet to pick level 1. You'd expect this to maybe be a sleep dart build to just try and counteract all those front lines, get that percentage damage. But in this case, the healing grenade build could still be very viable, just to keep Ana alive and also just to massively try and counteract Johanna. Counteract Alex Straza, who is basically baiting Ana with this W-based build with abundance base. Some Grota gets drain hoped. The duel here goes in favor of Leoric, unless Sonya can land a spear. If Sonya can land the spear, then she trades with Leoric pretty well. If Leoric lands drain hope, then she trades with Sonya pretty well. It's a pretty back and forth fight, just depending on who lands their ability. Whichever one lands the skill shot wins, assuming they can dodge the other person's skill shot. Ana still hiding. Very interesting. 4 globes already acquired, by the way. They try to focus down Nasmus. Not enough for a kill yet. Globe even stolen. Kneel Peasants for the objective. There's that Infernus. Ana still not picking talents. What could she be waiting for? Well, at least we know it's not Vampiric Strikes. Condemn cooldown reduction for the Johanna. Skook going to be just getting as much cooldown reduction as possible to help on the objective. Rush down, no surprise there. Surge of Vitality, movement speed boost for the Alex Straza, maximum sustain style. What are you waiting for, Banana Rach? Tell us your secrets. Share me your secrets, tell me no lies. Please don't leave your talent surprise. Some Grotto is retreating. His life may be fleeting, but he's on you, so it's fine. Leo's just clearing out the XP in the bottom lanes from Grotta. Looks to dual Prismat, does a good job. Really does some high damage output there. Not as much self-sustain though, remember. Only real self-sustain. Only real self-sustain is going to be that Whirlwind or Fountains, because didn't take any of the healing talents. There it is, healing grenade builds. Contact healing, extra healing for the grenade on allies, and the bonus healing duration and cooldown reduction on biotic enhancements. Isn't able to land it onto Skook yet. Alex Straza already dropping that Dragon Queen as they force their way forward. There's the self-destruct coming out. Full anti-heal grenade build, no surprising there with the anti-healer. Increase the area by 25%, the healing duration by 0.75. They force their way forward. Punisher already picked up by Granit Gaming. Slow rotation from Oxygen, unable to duel. Deathwing already makes his way back up to top to keep soaking. Standard grenade build from Madara. Red Robot pulls it over. Oh, they do catch Banana Rage in it as well. Bit of a misplay. Madara continuing to zone the members of Granit Gaming away. Throw onto Skoog, but they don't land the Groundbreaker, so they're unable to follow up the kill. They clear that out. Nicely done. Lane saved. Granit Gaming now starting on their siege camp, mirrored by Oxygen Esports, slightly slower. Globes up to 9, so we're short on the percentage healing from Alexstrasza, so not up to that stack yet. Remember, once they get to 10 globes, which they just got, there we go. Extra 5% maximum health healing. Nasma's going to back away. Took a little bit of damage from Nick on the way out. Good pressure being applied. Nick's been ganking top quite a few times here. Nitori comes in. Bit too late for the objective. Steel trapped. They have the silence on it as well. They're just trying to keep him locked down. There's the throw, and that mech will be popped. Very nicely done by the members of Oxygen. Really able to layer their CC on top of each other to make sure that mech didn't live. Now with that mech taken out, then Tori going to have to land those auto attacks. Just to get that cooldown reduction back as fast as possible. It will easily be back in time for the next objective. Red Robot, though. I'm going to try and make sure Nitori doesn't live that long. Instead, though, Iron Skin burned. Johanna takes the hits. And Johanna backs away. Well timed on that Groundbreaker, though, by Red Robot to land that extra bit of stun onto Skoog. Also, by the way, Unrivaled Strength. We haven't really mentioned that yet, but Unrivaled Strength coming in from Garrosh. Level 10 available. And here we go. The other question for Ada. They still go Nano Boost, baby. Nano Boost Junkrat. Nano Boost Leoric. These are the choices. They try to focus on Svabgrotta. Great kill. Nice setup. They ate the Dragon Arrow. Dragon Arrow not enough for the sustain. Falling Sword, by the way. You can already see the extra healing coming out from Alexstrasza with the level 10 Cleansing Flame. Wrath of the Berserker. And Micro Missiles. In their way forward. Skoog Iron Skins up again. Doesn't want to get caught out here. Takes quite a bit of damage. Objective still not up yet, by the way. Both these teams are still just brawling for the sake of it and for XP. Nasmus keeps soaking up. Neil Peasants really helps them rotate fast. He'll begin heading back up to top lane. Good attempt for the Entomb. Try and pick off that Diva, or at least burn the self-destruct early before the objective would be very welcome. Nasmus going to be ganked up in top lane. Not enough for a hard engage, though. They have Blessed Shield. They maybe could have followed up. They decide against it. They have that Falling Sword for Ana. And that's going to be the play here. Just kill Ana. Bruiser camp up in top lane. Nasmus around the area, but yet to start. Instead, he's coming for the objective first. Rain Hope onto Svabgrotta. Pressure Mind pushes him away. Dragon Arrow, sidestep, Falling Sword. Finds no one. Banana Rage positioning beautifully here. Really avoiding the majority of the fights. They try to turn this round. Taunt onto the Diva. Diva trying to back away. Riptire dropping it low. Self-destruct is going to be burned early in this backline. Crash of Mine sends it far away from anyone of Oxygen. Oxygen doing much better this game. Really holding this line. Their Bruiser Camp is defending. They drop the Entomb. It catches Nick, but not in the way they're expecting. He is able to get away, though, over the wall. There's the throw onto Nitori. No self-destruct. This time, Concussion Mine. They burned the Bellowing Roar as well, though. Bit of a misplay. Bellowing Roar was burned. They killed Diva, but lose the objective. Wasting a Heroic. Getting a kill. Losing the push. But you can see here, Granit Gaming, they don't push with it. Losing that Diva means they don't have anyone to really split push effectively. So they send Sonya up the top lane. go back into their defensive positions. Ana, no surprise, staying with the normal level 13 talent of the Smelling Salts, and level 16 will almost certainly be active reload. Very few reasons to change those out. So not too surprising to see that change. Slash lack thereof. Blood Graze, Dragon Arrow onto the back line. They try to focus Sonya and pick her off. Falling Sword onto the back line though, into the fray, gets Banana Rage out of dodge, keeps them safe as they try to make their way forward. Seeing if they can pick up a second kill. Nintori will be the target. Riptire is dropped. Red Robot can't catch him though. No kill acquired. The Blood Graze with a big extra healing, 50% max health healing for Garrosh. Very good sustain. Globe Factory is indeed complete. Yasuo going to be getting a lot of extra sustain for his team. There is a risky play here, though. This is actually a little bit risky, because if at any point Alexstrasza is forced off of her abundance, then she actually adds healing to Deathwing. Deathwing can only be healed by two ways, by three ways: his own fountain, his own abilities, or regen globes. Regen globes, of course, turn purple after a short period of time. If Prisma and his team can push the members of Granit Gaming off of the abundances, then they actually add healing to Deathwing if they can seize those globes. It's a tough play to make, but it's possible for them to play around it. Granit Gaming, they have to make sure they stand firm and don't get pushed too far off those heals. Otherwise, that Deathwing going to be getting a lot of extra sustain. There's the throw onto Skoog, Falling Sword used defensively. Disengaging immediately, avoiding a fight. XP over a full level lead right now for Oxygen Esports as they hold themselves very effectively. Looking good. Madara clearing out. Nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. They clear out, extra pressure. Lots of pressure onto that mid lane. Skoog, they're in the minions. Red Robot was looking to see if we could get a throw, but Iron Skin was burned. Flagulation now available for Deathwing. Life Leech and Mithril Mace for Leoric. Gets that extra sustain going. It's a slow game. 3 kills at 11 minutes. Neither team able to capitalize too much, but the lead still held very effectively and efficiently by Oxygen Esports. Granit Gaming, 16 is their power spike. This is both their percentage damages, with the Giant Slayer for Sonya and the Dragon Slayer for the Hanzo. These are their spike tiers. D.Va, focus down, makes it out. Concussion Mine, not enough to save the day. Dragon Queen duration increase as they creep forward, making their way in. Everyone is here for both teams, 5v5. They push forward. Nintori trying to zone away. Micro missiles to buy time. 17-7 in favor of Oxygen. Dragon Queen is burned and healing up the team. Anti-heal stops Skoog from getting the sustain as Drain Hope will tickle them down. Stun from Prisma, who brings in the conflagration in 2 months from Grotto, who will just decide to whirlwind and tries to spin. Falling Sword into the backline. They just skip past Deathwing, who abandoned his team completely. Banana Rage taken out. Nazma's taken out. Down goes the Red Robot. And a second Deathwing engaged. We saw Granit Gaming pull the trigger, and they found their moment. They push in for the fort and maybe a keep. Let's see that again. P getting some great stuff here. Svamgrotta in the entomb, whirlwinds past, cataclysms, and everyone just runs right past. Great condemn to follow up on that falling sword. The actual cleansing flame picked up 2 of those kills, and Granit Gaming, they saw their opportunity and they took it. They found the exact right moment to engage as Oxygen Esports are now on the back foot. Deathwing not even here for this defense. Punisher looking very healthy, and it's a frozen Punisher. If it disables that keep may be in danger. Red Robot looking for the channel. Frozen Mines coming out. Keep is disabled. There's a disengaged throw. Prisma on the back. Skoog dives deep. keep is undisabled now. That's a lot of damage onto Skoog, but Skoog is surviving thanks to disable on the keep, but it'll still be taken out by Red Robot, and the Punisher is completely distracted. They still try to make the play, trying to finish off Prisma. P will stay alive. Even that little bit of rushdown percentage damage from D.Va on level 4 is enough to do something to Deathwing. Not enough to pick up the kills, though. They even went for that little bit of self-sustain on D.Va so that she can just keep charging, keep bullying Deathwing with that in for the kill, getting that 10% max health shield and that extra damage bonus. There is Giant Slayer for Sonya. Piercing arrows, by the way, for Hanzo. Flipping the build a little bit here. Not going for the percentage damage. He just wants to make sure that he can hit as many people as possible and control the objective. They stay alive. Granit Gaming still in this. Looking to try and take a 2-0 in this best of 5. Trying to get ahead of Auction Esports. Auction Esports, they say to soak. You can see Banana Rage. Not even off his mount yet. Finally going to start healing. Got to make sure everyone gets out of danger. But that's the play. Banana Rage knows if he dies, his team dies. So he plays back, he stays safe. Very smart. We see the Impalers making their way in. They try to focus on P here. They try and take him out. Bellowing Roar has to be burned. The turnaround is being attempted. Conflagration! Svamgnotta is taken out and Tori's mech is gone. And that was a beautiful setup with the perfect gank from Red Robot. Just toss him gently into the throw. Nicely done. There's the stun onto Johanna, who will back away. Mortal combo, by the way, for Red Robot. Ana, as you can see here, dynamic optics, baby. Little bit of extra attack speed on that level 20. Fantastic for Race. You can see already sieging in. Deathwing goes for the stood in the fire. Big stun. Nicely done. They have Buried Alive now as well. Taunt. Focus the D.Va. Self-destruct is used. That's a good cooldown to burn. Very effective. Nicely done. So, let's see what they can do. Immortal combo on the board. With Titanic Might for the 2 targets. It's a lot of cooldown reduction. Excuse me, for Red Robot. Composite Spear. A little bit of extra sustain for D.Va. That's going to be good with the ablative armor. And that is the extra damage for the Alexstrasza. Really trying to keep her team alive. Goes for Ancient Flame for damage output to try and help with the kill potential. There's the Entomb with the Buried Alive. Johanna tries to escape. Anti-heal. Focus. Iron Skin gets out. Here's Svamgnotta on the backline. The Concussion Mine gets them back up. Here's the Falling Sword with the extra Heaven's Fury as they focus down and take out Nasmus. Granit Gaming getting the first kill in this fight. Yasu keeps the team alive. Keeps it going. There's the Cleansing Flame. Increase that duration. Dragon Arrow onto the backline. They fall it in one more time! Heaven's Fury, baby! And Red Robot throws the wrong person. Down goes everyone except for Junkrat and Deathwing. And Junkrat is even chased all the way under the keep. He will survive. But Granit Gaming take a convincing fight there. Let's watch that one more time as we see the full engage. Nasmus was taken out, but Nick finds the angle. Dragon Arrow immediately. Falling Sword, Heaven's Fury, dunks them here. The throw doesn't land on Banana H, lands on Madara, and they completely body block Red Robot out. A very easy engage coming in from the members of Granit Gaming. They found the perfect angle. Nick with the execution. And they step forward, looking for their push to try and get their first keep of the game. They can then rotate bots and get their second keep of the game. This is a potential double keep play. Flagration doing a lot of damage here. Skoog trades out a little bit here. There's the Buried Alive, but Nasmus will fall. Johanna just walks out of it. Still taking keep aggro. Still dying. There we go. Backs away. Everyone is now alive except for Leo. Staggered deaths. They choose to ignore the bottom keep. They dive onto the backline. They're just going to try and take out the tank. Red Robot throwing into the core for the root. They take out Diva, though. P is taken out. Prismat is down. It's a 3 versus 4 in favor of Granit Gaming. None of us on Mad on he's forced to retreat. Red Robot on the full defense. The Punisher still burning through. 90% left on the health of the Punisher. They stun Red Robot. Riptire is killed. Falling Sword on the backline. Goodbye, Junkrat. Banana Rage is saved by being thrown into the base, but the core will not be. Granit Gaming. That's going to be going over 2-0. They are now 1 game away from taking this series. Well played. One more time. Can't do it. Don't have the lyrics. Don't have the voice. Well played, Granit Gaming. 2 fights. They find the timing. They find the moment. And this Granit Gaming roster is looking really strong. They found their synergy. They found their opportunities. And they are finding their momentum. Yasu. 82,000 healing. 2k more than Arna. That's not too surprising. It was a full healing-based build. Very effective there. Really worked out. Very AoE focused. Nintori, great zoning potential. But Skoog, Svamgrotta, and Nick were playing so well together to set up those late game engages. And as such, the lead goes over to Granit Gaming. Can they be the first team to take out the members of Oxygen Esports? Oxygen Esports 4-0 in series. This is only the 2nd team they have ever lost 2 maps to. They have never been in the position where they lost 2 maps first and have to pull off a full reverse sweep. Oxygen Esports have never been there in CCL history. Sidestep Kings got them close, but it's gonna be Granit Gaming who are taking them to the limit. Granit Gaming, if they win this 3-0, they move to 9-9 in terms of maps. That will still keep them behind 30k, but who can argue with the results that Granit Gaming might be in to make their way on a insane playoffs run? It would be a big, big step up for them. We'll have to see what they can do. It is doable. Granit Gaming, step it up when it matters. We'll have to see if they can keep this momentum going. The mainstream is going on to a break, so I shall sell out for a bit before I talk about... Actually, back to that screen, back to there. Because, as a reminder, everybody, before you make sure you follow the stream so you can tune in tomorrow for our wonderful 2nd series of games. Starting at the same time as today's stream started, it shall be Chili Mountain with their new roster with Gia and Galneguna. Ooh, fancy. They'll be playing in Sidestep Kings, who have been scaling very well. Will Sidestep Kings join everyone in the defeating Chili Mountain trade, or have Chili Mountain found their heroes? They have to have, because Chili Mountain have used their last trade. They literally cannot trade anyone else this season. So this has to be the fix. Simplicity versus Crowd Control will be the 2nd series of the day. Crowd Control, they're going to be looking to catch up to Oxygen and really look to try and get a big lead on Oxygen. If Crowd Control can win tomorrow and Oxygen lose today, Crowd Control and Wildheart Esports are going to be chomping at the bit to try and get their hands on Oxygen and try and get their hands on that #1 spot. It's going to be intense. Simplicity, though, they're looking to keep up with 30k, looking to keep up with, by the looks of it, Granit Gaming. They need to keep themselves in the running. It is possible. We'll have to see how it goes. So, let's do sellout quickly before we start talking about players and statistics. What is happening back here? Feels bad. Alrighty, so, as you can see up top, we don't have a sponsor today. Our sponsorship was for the month of November. That has ended. As such, the only sponsor I have, and I'm going to shout them out because they are always my best sponsor, it is Twitch Chat. Twitch Chat is my best sponsor because you guys are the only reason guys and gals, of course, and non-binary folks, are the only reason I can keep doing this wonderful casting malarkey, because you guys are so supportive. So please continue to be so. It's the only reason I can keep going. So subs, bits, donations, Anything like that is insanely appreciated. And I know not everyone can afford that, so just make sure you disable ad block for the stream. That helps support me as well. And share with your friends. Make sure you go on Reddit. Be an active member of the community. Be on Reddit. Reply to friends. Mention me. Bring attention here. Because if people keep tuning in here, for starters, it helps get people for subs and donations. And I, for starters, want to just grow this family. And also, it can help get attention of people out there looking for casters, not just for Heroes, but for other games, but anything can really, really help. Right now, I am casting, literally after this, I'm casting Fortnite and darts, because people are paying me to do it. And that is because of attention gained by you guys, and that is appreciated. So make sure that you show the support. If you cannot support financially, then please be an active member of the community. Jump on Reddit, on Twitter, reply to people, and make sure that you try and bring some attention here if you are enjoying the show. It is appreciated. If you're watching this on YouTube, same thing there. Try and share the videos around, grow that, so that I can finally get that bloody AdSense money that's been sitting there for 4 bloody years out of YouTube. And you can join me as a member on there. There are 4 different tiers for any financial situation. Feels good. You can make sure you can so you can support there, and of course there are the donation links below the stream and below the YouTube VODs. There is also merch, and if you're looking for games this holiday season, make sure you check out my Humble affiliate links. If you buy your games through there, you still get the deals that Humble Bundle are doing, but I get a bit of a kickback. It is very appreciated. Everyone who's supporting me, thank you so much. We're trying to hit 200 subs before the end of December. We are at 80, we're trying to hit 100 subs, not 200, sorry. Trying to hit 100 subs for the end of December, before Christmas preferably, but before the end of December would be amazing. We're at 84 right now, and so I believe we can make it. Everyone's been so supportive of me since I've got back into big casting. Thank you very much. What's the best way to support me financially? The best way to support me financially would probably be... Subbing is good because it recurs. That way it's just going to keep happening. YouTube memberships as well. But Twitch takes like 50% of a sub. So it's a pretty rough situation. If it's tier 1 sub, Twitch takes 50% of that. You pay $5, I get $2.50. If you get a tier 3 sub, they only take like 30%, I think. I think it's 60 for tier 2, 30 for tier 3. So I think the best way to support, I think, would be Streamlabs. I think that's the one that takes the lowest fee. So I think that's the best way to do it. Casting darts, it's a good place to branch out. I am enjoying it. It's off my Fiverr, so basically, for those who don't know, I also have a Fiverr. Pornhub, yeah, it does. I shouldn't say that name. I'm not allowed to say that name. Ignore that. But yeah, the link below the stream, there should be a Fiverr link down there as well, where I actually sell my commentary duties, and someone from Fiverr found me on there to do some darts. Since I've been on there, I have cast darts, the Olympics, wrestling, Fortnite, Call of Duty Mobile. We've done a lot. We have really done a lot. I've forgotten a few. Some reaction videos. Let's see your... Alright. 180! As we have the game set up. Let's get this going. It's fun. It is very, very fun. But this is not a YouTube channel. No, the ones on Fiverr are... I'm literally just selling my voice. So people send me a video, I record it, and literally send the clip back to them. So that is where my voice is. Those ones are not on my channel. So, we're into game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't have time to analyze the players because we were talking about all the random stuff I've commentated. I've done a lot. There's been some boxing in there. There's been a lot everywhere. Cassia gonna be coming in as the ban for Auction Esports. No surprise there. It's been pretty consistent for them so far. Taking that out of contention. Stukov gonna be banned out as well. See what they do. Stukov removed. Chromie still needs to be banned. Medivh still needs to be banned. I think those are the 2 bans we will see. The question is who gets what. I would guess Auction Esports would ban the Chromie, and Granit would ban the Medivh, I had to guess. Oh, snap. One of them's getting through. Chromie or Medivh are making it through the draft here. The question is, Do Granit Gaming take the risk of not banning one? Okay. They let Medivh through over Chromie. And there it is. Chromie is removed. Medivh is picked. Do I follow any of those sports? I follow a little bit here and there. I do what I can. I always do my research anytime I'm paid to do something. If I'm paid to do something, I do a lot of research. We see Diablo and Lucio. Very smart, picking those two together. Lucio's biggest counter is Diablo, as he's very reliant on his wall ride, meaning that if Diablo is on the other side, Lucio's next to a wall, he gets bonked and usually dies. It's a bad time. So, Oxygen Esports now. With Medivh on the board, Diablo would have been great for them here, which is another good steal. Oh my! Oxygen! What are you doing? We see the Vikings coming in. That is greedy! Oh boy, Oxygen Esports, this is their second Vikings play, and they've yet to win with it. Oh snap, that is some faith. That is some faith that they have there. Alright, Granit Gaming, how do they choose to deal with the Vikings? As they have the next ban, they remove the Garrosh with Tychus on the board. Garrosh Tychus, very strong setup and would counter Diablo pretty hard. Garrosh is, of course, the counter to Diablo. There's a nice rock, paper, scissors of tanks at the moment, although there's like 8 actual steps in it. Most tanks counter one other tank at least. Oxygen Esports now. What are they most scared of with the Vikings? Maybe the Haka, Zeratul, very sensible. Zeratul plus Diablo is a great combo, and Zeratul is the Viking Hunter. If you get that reference, then you are old. So, Granit Gaming, you're not old, you're as old as me at least. Granit Gaming now, with Diablo on the board. They need some global soak. Maybe they have to pick an Abathur. They need some global soak. They get Dahaka for that. And they need some burst. Greymane, great for sniping Vikings quickly. So global soak with the Dahaka. Greymane for burst, which is great follow-up for Diablo and for just Viking kills. So then, ETC and Karazim, yes! It's a Vikings triple soak and a 4-man rotation kill comp. With Red Robot on the ETC, Karazim follow-up burst, Tychus for the actual percentage damage, and Medivh to make sure everyone gets out. Granit Gaming now to finish out their draft. If they were playing on Illidan, it's just become a lot less viable because there's so many block potentials here. But they go for it anyway! Oh my god, they're so greedy! With the ETC block party, with Karazim Earth and with Karazim Earth ally, there are so many ways this Illidan can be punished now. Tychus Q build can give it a miserable time, but they believe the Illidan double global potential with Dahaka in one lane, with Illidan in the other. And Granit Gaming, they have no chill. They bring the Illidan. Can they close out this draft, or have Oxygen gone full NA enough to win this and bring themselves back into the series? Remember, they have to do a full reverse sweep in order to win this, or they will be handed their first loss in the HeroesCCL. If you're enjoying, drop those subs, drop those donations, drop those biddies, and just become a member on YouTube. Let's get this going. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nick Illidan is going to be pretty legendary, as we're going to be heading in to game number 3. Granit Gaming looking to close out this series, and Oxygen looking to hold on to their first place position. Let's see who is victorious as we head into game number 3. On the left, it is Oxygen, Medivh, ETC, Tychus, Karazim, and the Lost Vikings. On the right, we have Greymane, Diablo, Illidan, not even got a skin on it, Dahaka and Lucio. They are Granit Gaming. As we're starting off, let's get this going. The Illidan starting off with Immolation. I love when people pick Battle Assault, but honestly, they have to pick Wave Clear here. and Immolation is the play. That's going to give them so much global map pressure that the Vikings can't really stop. That is going to be a problem for Oxygen. Where's the game sound? There we go. Dahaka with the enhanced agility. Wants to be fast. Wants to bully. Iron Fist for the Katazim. Madara begins to scout. Not even going to start so rotating with his team. He's here for stacks. Ooh, Tychus. No grenade build. Goes for the extra attack range. Very interesting. Going with that press the advantage. The extra 1 attack range. This can be comboed with the in the rhythm later. With the combat tactician later on, and in the rhythm. Just gain as many stacks as possible. Or bigger they are, just get the cooldown reduction. Get that 100% uptime. Camp's already being taken. Nick is scouted. It's just by Madara though, but you can see ETC. He's hiding in the bush nearby. With Samgrotto rotating in, that guarantees it. Counter Bruiser is being taken, so we won't likely see the invade, although Red Robot is actually going to step up. There we go. With Yasuo showing up, that is enough to force Red Robot to back away. Very smart, giving an extra body there. Dahaka even burrowed in, just to make sure that there was no trouble. So he didn't burrow, walked in. Enhanced agility, 0 stacks so far. Bruiser Camp being delayed. They wanted to defend on the towers, give him a little bit extra defense here. A little bit of damage to Madara, but Madara trades back in kind. 3 stacks so far on that Arcane Rift. See what they can do. Tychus does go for in the rhythm, so we'll likely be going for the combat tactician later on, although we have seen some variation on those level 7s. Perhaps the relentless soldier to try and deal with the amount of CC that he's probably going to be hit by, let's be honest. Illidan. And right now Nasma's getting zoned out pretty hard. But Nick on that Illidan starting us off with the rapid chase. He really wants to kill Vikings here. So gets that movement speed, but gets that cooldown reduction of dive when it deals damage to an enemy hero and an extra 20% move speed. Here comes Skoog. Onto Prismat, portals used. Disengaged. XP. Vikings team, unsurprisingly, leading in the experience count. Nothing too surprising there. There's the counter engage. They try to get Skoog. Skoog dropping low. There's the kill. We talked about it. The 4-man rotation is so strong. So much damage. Nick forced to back away. Getting blasted by the Q build of Tychus. Or by the Q talent of Tychus. That overkill. Nasma's going to channel. No one can interrupt. First tribute goes over to Oxygen. And Oxygen. Their pressure is very hard to deal with. They are struggling. Samgrotto clearing some cocktail for some minions. It's low damage these days. Drag does land onto ETC, but the portal is there. They try to body block him. Portal too good. Able to get out of danger, but Unarranged unable to portal. They look for their opportunity. See if they can catch him with Red Robot. Unable to do so. Echo Pedal. Red Robot likely going to be going a stage dive build. If not, then this would still work quite well with Mosh Pit. It's the only talent on level 7 that adds damage to your Mosh Pit. So I guess it is probably more likely a Mosh Pit and I'm a dumb boy. There's that combat tactician for Tychus. Cooldown reduction on his minigun, meaning more miniguns. Malevolence for Diablo. They're going all in for the damage. Let's see what they can do. Skoog zoned out again. Has to be careful of Red Robot. Dodges the power slide, plays around it. Nick bringing out the Hunter's Onslaught here. Abilities healing, standard stuff here. Portal going to be used. They try to dive onto Greymane. Samgrotto rolls away. He's got eyes in the dark. He's trying to escape here, but invisibility has expired, and he's kind of alone. Nintori's going to come in. There's the drag. And assuming Nintori can get out as well, then that is actually a good trade. In fact, they're going to try and get the turnaround. Looking for the kill onto the Karazim. Portal's down. Disengage. Goodbye. Medivh! Hooray! What a fun and interactive hero. Channel did go over to Granit Gaming during that, though, and as such, the tribute count has evened up. XP, though, half a level lead in favor of Oxygen Esports as the Vikings continue to Vikings. Eric, a little bit out of position here, but he's just using his level 4 just to get maximum sustain here. Eric the Swift keeps running, keeps healing. Boss gonna be started by Granit Gaming. Smart choice, but Madara sees everything. They're trying to make the most of that Greymane damage, but it's a full invade, so instead they turn onto ETC. Force of Will blocks the damage, but it's still a stun onto Red Robot here. Nick comes in from the side, and the turn on him is immediate. Boss shall be leashed, and Tori is going deep. One drag could set them up for a kill. Nasmus is still here. They're trying to get a Viking at least, and they will achieve an Eric kill. Tribute is up. Olaf, already channeling. No one will make it in time. 2-1 in terms of tributes. Boss leashed in exchange for a Viking. What a disaster. Granit Gaming struggling in this game number 3. But level 10 could be their power spike. But right now, level 10 is already available for Oxygen Esports. 7-sided strike. There is the mosh pit. Drakon Laser Drill. There is reasoning for this. It's not memes. You pick the Drakon Laser Drill purely because they don't want to Odin. You can see this build they've gone for. It's pure percentage damage. It's all about just staying in that minigun as long as possible. And as such, you don't want to be Odining during that. So instead, they go for the Drakon Laser Drill. It's not good, but it's better than the alternative. This Tyke's mode is just so strong in the situation they're in that they're choosing to ignore the Odin value. They're not looking to siege. They're looking to crush. Dahaka already walking his way up with his extra movement speed from that enhanced agility. Skoog, massive shove, creeping forward. Nasmus even brings Eric into play for a little bit. Skoog channeling, interrupted. We do have a hunt. They're not using it yet. Illidan, in fact, with the team. Not using the hunt at all. Dahaka from behind. They enter on the mosh pit with isolation. Leyline from the side catches no one. Tychus, the first to die. There's the hunt. They really want Madara here. They really want Medivh. But the disengage is too good. 36 stacks on that quest, on that arcade rift. Here comes Nasmus for one more interrupt. Madara, 4 stacks needed. Make it 3. They focus. 7-sided strike. 2 stacks left. Madara tries to chase him down. 1 stack. He's going to finish the arcade rift. The question is, will he get out alive? Yes, they will. They will lose an Olaf. But it's only another Viking in exchange for the fight. Granit Gaming, though, they are picking up Vikings here and there. 2 tributes to 2 right now. Mosh pit back off cooldown. It was isolated before it activated. Went on the 10-second cooldown here. Greymane makes the way down, starting off the siege camp here. Oh, the objective spawns are a pretty rough time. Half a level down. Oxygen Esports looking for level 13 right now. Isolation is already back up. Hunt is back up. Sound barrier in 28 seconds. Go for the throat is available. Reset off Vikings to go for kills. This tribute will be a curse for either team. Dahaka already split soaking. They leave Illidan in the fight, this time 7-sided, and Skoog is deleted. They still look to try and make something happen, but there's the mosh pit. Leyline, not ideal here actually, but they're still going to get the kill onto Notori. No, Notori burrows out as Nick turns in for the re-engage. Here comes Swamgrotta from the side, but Drakon Laser Drill zones everyone out, and Swamgrotta is taken out. That was a brutal fight. No one able to get close to the to Skoog there, and Skoog just got deleted. This is going to be a boss and a curse, and Oxygen Esports might just take this game quickly. They might just be able to push for keep with this. Using Force of Will, they're going to delay the tribute. Time it with the boss, why wouldn't you? Get everything. Madara channels it, and they have everything. Granit Gaming, they're in a rough spot right now. They still have backdoor potential if they can win some fights and take some falls, but right now that ain't looking so hot for them. They have Illidan, they have Greymane, they have great ability just to rush the core and end the game, but unfortunately everything else is dying. They back up, stay safe, Skoog. Looks for it, can't find it. Put a lot of pressure. Nick dives away, just survives. They Keeps sieging, trying to put the pressure on, trying to let this boss make its way into keep. Face melt by Red Robot as Nick is on the backline, trying to make something happen. There's the APOC, it's beautifully dodged as Skoog is forced to back up. Yasu will escape. Boss takes half the health off the keep and is still going. Oxygen with the Dragon Laser Drill, they guarantee it as they look for Skoog. They'll take him out again. He didn't have enough souls. Seven-sided and the ley line. They're getting Nick too, and this is going to end the game. Nick will be chased down. He's down to almost no health. Will they go further? Will they keep it going? Boss has half health. Face melt. The mosh pit does land, but it's interrupted by Yasu. Boss stun catches a big shot onto Dahaka, though. Svemgrota is forced to back up. Play again brings back the Vikings. Boss down to half health. Eric is dead. They look to push further, but the boss is too healthy as Svemgrota is still up. Skoog respawns, and the core will survive. Granit Gaming not dead yet. But it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. They'll disappear. Disengaging from this one. Nasmus even taking the portal. They still have their own boss available too. So much potential on the map available for Oxygen Esports, whereas Granit Gaming, they are very much just getting outclassed right now. Nasmus pushing in. Trying to set this up. Boss will be taken. Nasmus pushing in. This bottom lane is going to set up beautifully and may even get the fort before the boss gets there. Setting up for a potential second keep. 2-level lead right now for Oxygen Esports. No level 16 for the side of Granit Gaming in sight. They go to hunt top and see if they can get the kills. Not actually using the hunt, but just try and chase down Nasmus, who drops the Olaf in charge, and Olaf gets away. Split soak continuing to happen, but that is now a boss. And we will see this fort taken out before the boss even makes it there. That is now keep pressure. Illidan and Dahaka trying to push in the top lane, trying to gain value that way. Get some split soak going. Get them to 16, but it's not looking good. Illidan's going to port back to base. Makes it back. Rejoin with the team. A lot of damage coming out from Svemgrota. Doing everything they can, using the speed boost to avoid Red Robot. Needs to be careful. Playing back, trying to bait him in. Using speed boost from Lucio and from himself. Pressure is good. Illidan, he pushed mid. They got 16 just around the corner. Good dodge by Red Robot. They leyline Nintori. Hunt onto the backline, but Nick is completely isolated due to the portal. The sound barrier keeps Nick alive, but he's going to be absolutely deleted anyway by the grenade of Prisma. He is being taken, is doing so much damage here. There's the play again. Red Robot being chased down by Svemgrota, gets the stun, and with the double kill here, make that the triple. Oxygen Esports, they move on to the core for the second time. No boss this time. Drag from Nintori. Skoog with the CC, but he's going to be the one taken out. The leyline seal buys a little bit of time, but down he goes. And that's a lot of staggered deaths from the side of Granit, and Oxygen Esports make their way onto the core, and they will take game number 3. Has the reverse sweep begun, ladies and gentlemen? We shall find out. They portal back through. A lot of damage being done. Nasmus loses a couple Vikings, but it doesn't matter. Game number 3 goes in favor of words are hard. I was going to say Granit. The previous series trained me too well. Game number 3 goes in favor of Oxygen Esports. That was pretty brutal. Very nicely done here. That's such. Oxygen Esports, 12 kills to 2. 1 kill on Prisma, and enough Viking kills to add up to a single kill. That's brutal. That is brutal. They tried to bring out the Illidan, but it did not work. Too many blocks. They did go for that block party to avoid the damage. Too much CC for the Illidan to get value. And they just got turned on. Very nicely done. Oxygen Esports, have they begun the reverse sweep? We shall find out, as we're going to be preparing for game number 4 coming up shortly. You can see everyone had so much sustain. They had the stun coming in from the Vikings, the cleanse from the Karazim, the attack speed slow from ETC, the blocks from Karazim and ETC. ETC especially keeping the stuns onto Nick there. Nick was really outdrafted there. The talent output was just purely focused on dealing with him, and by that point, numbers advantage, level advantage, too much in favor of Oxygen. They bring the score to a 1-2. 2 games left for Oxygen to win. 1 game for Granit Gaming. They only need to do this once. Feels good. Let's see what they can do. We're getting ready for game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Can Granit Gaming close this out, or will Oxygen Esports be able to claim this series as their own? Very excited. The Grey may not pick too often. That is a fair point. We have seen it from Granit Gaming a couple times. It's only their 2nd time playing it, and they've ruined their 100% win rate. It is now only 1-1. The Illidan, first time they've shown that, did not work out in their favor. Unable to get the value. The Diablo trying their best with Skoog, unable to execute as effectively as they would like. And that Medivh. Oxygen, again, this is their first day ever showing Medivh, and they've already shown it and won with it twice. And it's at this point that you have to realize that Medivh is banned every game for a freaking reason! He's really strong! He's good in pro play, he changes the way the game is played and says no F you to everything you do! It's a dumb hero. Alrighty. We're getting ready to head into game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a look at Medivh win rate in CCL. Win rate. Where is win rate? I've lost win rate. There's win rate. Medivh has a 69% win rate. After today's game, I believe that's up to 74. 74% win rate would put him above Deckard Cain, below Orphea. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Medivh is dumb. Alrighty, so we're going to be getting ready to jump into game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw a very convincing Cursed Hollow game. What is left? Garden of Terror is in the map pool for CCL, as a reminder. I don't know what the bans are, because that's not information that's shown to us on the clean feed. Excuse me. So we're not aware of that information, unfortunately. Feels good. Should go down because Medivh lost a game earlier this series. You're right. But that's 2 wins, 1 loss. So it should only be like 71, 72% if that's the case. So we good. We good. We worked it out. Math. Big math. Big, strong math. Alrighty. Going to be getting ready to jump in. As a reminder, we're currently trying to race to 100 subs before Christmas. We're at 84 right now. Let's see if we can do it. So, how many games does Orphea have when she has 100%, when she has a 70% win rate? She doesn't have that many. That definitely has a bit to do with her. Games played. Here we go. 4. So yeah, she's 3-1. So yeah, says a lot. Whereas Medivh has been played a couple more times than that at 13. Next been played 21, by the way, with that 71% win rate. That's pretty good. Sonya is 9 games, 77% win rate. Gul'dan 5, 80%. Cho'Gall 2, both 100%. Lunara 4, 100%. Lunara actually one of the best heroes in CCL right now. Doing a really solid job. Performing beautifully. Alrighty, so. Where's that lobby? Where's that game number 4 for it? Where's that game number 4 for us? Can Oxygen Esports bring it to a tie? There it is. We just have to complain about it enough. Let's head into the game, ladies and gentlemen. First pick for Oxygen. Map choice of Granit Gaming. Well, ain't that fascinating? Very interesting. Okay. Oxygen Esports. Very interesting indeed. They get the first pick. Granit Gaming opting to take his Dragonshire. Never mind. I'm guessing that was the wrong way round. Because that would make sense. Now can I ask for Gaz? Now can I ask for Gaz as a joke anymore? Who do I ask? Murky? Butcher? Butcher. Butcher's the joke hero. And he has been for a while. I doubt we'll see him anytime soon. I'm trying to think who else. Is there anyone else who's a joke hero at the moment? Butcher's definitely one. Valera less so. Valera is still viable, weirdly. Yeah, look if I give us Butcher. Butcher's the only hero who I look at and I'm just like, oh god. I mean, right now, Hogger, because everyone wants to play him and no one knows how to play him. Everyone just goes, haha, Null go brrr, and just bounce off all the freaking walls. And no one actually knows how to play Hogger correctly, so instead they just feed. Nova? Nova has a place, that's the thing. She's good in a couple maps. That's the issue. She's actually really decent on Hanamura, for example. That's the issue. Whereas Butcher is just memes. Of course, a good Butcher will wreck your stuff. Will absolutely body you. But, Lily's already been played in CCL. Already been played. Lost, but has already been played. Alright, we're back. We're back in the game. And hey, first pick for Granit Gaming this time. It was just the wrong way around. That makes more sense. I was very confused. So, let us do this. So this is the map pick of Oxygen Esports. They currently have a 50% win. Granit Gaming have a 50% win rate on Dragonshire. Oxygen Esports, they have a 100% win rate over 3 games. So already a nice little change for them. Let's see what they can do. The Brightwing banned out quite early this time. The rotation on this map is very strong. There's the Vikings. Not again, thank you. Top lane control Vikings on this map is a freaking nuisance. So it makes sense. There goes that Medivh. They don't want Granit Gaming to get it. At least Oxygen know to ban it. So now, first pick for Granit. Oh yeah, Kira's already been played today. It went really well. They won really hard. Yes, Kel'Thuzad should be viable. The problem is he's a very squishy hero. Kira has a lot more self-sustain than Kel'Thuzad has, which is why we don't see as much Kel'Thuzad these days. Also, his combo is very reliant on, you know, landing his combo. And if he doesn't hit it, he's useless for like another 5 seconds. Up to 8 seconds with some builds, which makes him a little rough to play. Ooh, that's dangerous. Karazim's back very early this time. With Rexxar to go with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That can lead places. Could lead to a Cho'Gath. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Then Rexxar's going to do a solid job controlling top lane. Of course, Karazim can also just add to their big burst play. They get the Leoric for Nintori. And Lucio on the board. They're concerned about this too. Picking Karazim so early is a risky play. So they see that and they're like, uh-oh, big chonker heroes. Let's make sure that if they pick a percentage damage first, they might be trying to remove it from us. So let's just pick up the Leoric early. Cassia somehow makes it through to this point, gets banned away. Excuse me. So, Granit Gaming. They have Leoric, they have Johanna, the enemy team has Karazim. Deathwing perhaps as a ban. They ban Zeratul. Interesting. Okay. Muradin and Sylvanas, we rotate into a more standard burst-based build for Oxygen. Nothing too surprising. They've been really enjoying the mind control Sylv as well here. So that could work out very well for them. They've yet to play Zeratul. Sorry, no, they have played Zeratul. It's Granit Gaming who haven't played Zeratul. Currently a 75% win rate for Oxygen Zeratul. Makes a lot of sense to see that taken away. Granit Gaming now. They picked that Sonya and Kira again. Quadruple frontline round 3. It's won them the first 2 games. Might as well try and close out the series with it. Percentage damage is available for Sylvanas, not for Rexxar. Is for Karazim. And now Prismat's hero. What do we see? How do they deal with this brutal frontline? Range does for wusses. They get an extra frontline of their own. They get an extra frontline. Protect the Madara. Protect Sylvanas. Add disengage. Acquire currency. Acquire points. D.Va to zone away that brutal front line. Strong. I like it. Very strange drafts from both these teams, but a reactionary draft from Oxygen, bringing that D.Va in at the end. Protect the Sylvanas. If they can protect Sylvanas, they might be able to survive these fights. Should be interesting. Should be very interesting indeed. Entomb, Falling Sword, which we know Skook really likes to play. Nick is just wrecking nerds so far this season, so on that Kira, so hell yeah, value. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun game. Potentially the last game. We will see if you're enjoying the show. Subs, donations, members on YouTube. You're the only way I can keep casting. So every single one helps. Thank you for your support. Please share this stream and be an active member of the community in telling people about it so that they can find me and we can grow this family, grow the resistance. As on the left, Oxygen Esports looking to continue the reverse sweep. Muradin, Rexar, Karazim, Sylvanas, and D.Va. On the right, Granit Gaming, Nintori. On that Leoric, and very cool to see, Skook, Nick, Svamgrotta, and Yasu, Johanna, Kira, Sylvanas, and the Lucio. Not Sylvanas, sorry, that's Sonya. She's just on the Dreadlord skin. I got baited. Feels bad. No Verming Affliction, of course. Percentage damage. It couldn't have been anything else for Oxygen. They need that damage. Third wind for the Muradin here, keeping them alive. Red Robot forced to disengage a bit. Full metal for D.Va. Protect the Sylv. That's the play. Yasu dodges the Storm Bolt. Putting on quite a show. EU support versus NA tank. EU support dodges. There's the focus. Revolving sweep. Trying to focus onto Red Robot, but he saved his Dwarf Toss. The Condemn did not interrupt. Red Robot was patient and he will escape. Same build as we've seen every single game so far for the Sonya. Going for burst damage. With Ruthless later on. Nick starting on the Giants. Siege camp, Bruiser camps being taken by both teams. Sonya soloing because she can. Triple man up on top. Muradin, Sylv, Karazim, Johanna holding top lane right now. It's a big play. Finally Yasu comes in to help Svamgrotta. Allowing Svamgrotta to get in, finish that up and get there in time for the objective, because right now this objective is about to be double channeled by Oxygen Esports. Skook is in position. They can't rotate top anymore. Now they have to guard this. Yasu's going to be the one tasked with the job. Skook makes his way top. Burns Iron Skin a little early. Condemn. Level 4 is hit. Unstable Poison for Sylv. Clear the minions. Keep the pressure on. Kira dueling Karazim up in top lane. Karazim doing quite well. They turn onto Red Robot to try and pick up that kill, but RH backing out. Hits the rotation from both teams. They get Red Robot. Huge damage outputs from Grotta. Dropped real low, but he's able to survive through. Yasu, no healing right now, is in speed boost mode. Swaps to heals, keeping the team alive. Self-destruct. Onto the objective, but Dragon Knight snuck away! Granit Gaming able to sneak that in here. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's see how that happened. Keep an eye on your... Oh, we can't see the minimap. There's a thing in the way. Never mind. We won't do that. That's silly. Dragon Knight gonna keep pushing up. But it's getting zoned out. Very effective by Oxygen. No push with it is the issue. Sonya's now down in bot lane, so they do have reinforcements. From Grotta. Looking for P. Big burst damage there. No level 7 poison spear yet, though. They're just relying on the Dragon Breath for now. Going to make their way up. It's a reverberation for Muradin, by the way, getting a lot of cooldown reduction on his heroic, which could be either maximum sustain with Avatar or disengage from his multiple frontline with the Haymaker. Red Robot is getting bonked and taken out. Second kill. Granit Gaming, this multiple front line, it's very hard to deal with. Lots of problems coming in for Oxygen Esports right now. This is looking kind of like game number 1 and 2. And that's not good news for Oxygen. Level 7 available for both teams. There's that Poison Spear. Camp going to be taken by Granit Gaming. Bear sees it. Bear does not want to bees it. Then back away. Still hanging around. Never mind. Skook will zone him away. Get off my lawn, Bear. Get off my lawn. We see the Lost Souls for Sylvanas. Now, you may be wondering why you picked that when you don't have the percentage... Oh, bye, Sonya. Good job, Karazim. You may be wondering why you pick Lost Souls when you don't have the Banshee Queen's Curse. Instead, they pick it because it's cooldown reduction for the level 13% armor reduction of the Cold Embrace. Normally, you'd see Festering Wounds on level 7. In this case, they just want to lower armor and continue to pick people off. Try and focus onto Nintori, unable to do so. Nick backs away. And we have a pause. No one going to be able to do anything as of yet. We'll jump back to me to keep professional integrity. Overall, solid performance so far by Oxygen Esports, able to hold themselves in this, getting those kills onto Sonya especially, really gave them some map pressure. And of course, clearing out that Dragon Knight before it got too much value was big. And that's the main play here. Kill the Dragon Knight so that they don't... The Dragon Knight was taken so that Oxygen couldn't have it, because their push for Sylve is significantly better than the push of Granit Gaming. But the problem is the Dragon Knight still doesn't get any value, so it just sort of bought them time. And that's the play here. Buy time, keep taking team fights, that's where Granit Gaming excels. Problem is, level 10, that might change a bit. We'll have to see. Once we have either Avatar or Haymaker, it's going to be a very big deal. And I'm going to say something dumb. I wouldn't hate Bunny Hop. If the entire enemy team is melee, then why not just stun them? Why not just stop them fighting you to give your team time to do damage? I wouldn't hate it. We're not going to see it because I don't get nice things. But it would be cool. And it would be decent. Yeah, just stun him, 5-head. Easy. I fail to see the problem. What are you concerned about there, fam? Alrighty, so just waiting for the game to jump back in, and then we will head back into game number 4. If Granit Gaming can emerge victorious here, then they will be able to... They will take the series. They'll be the first team to beat Oxygen Esports. If Oxygen Esports win, we will go to a match point between the two teams. Feels good. Just pick right talents, 5-head. Easy peasy. Alrighty. Level 9 is just about to be hit when we go back into the game for the side of Oxygen Esports. It's about a third of a talent away, a third of a level away for Granit Gaming. So they're a little bit further behind here. Subliminal messaging. Sub to my channel. Oh god, the game started. Oh god, we're back. Alrighty, let's go. We're back into it. Svam Grotta. Clears up. Nick. Little bit zoned from his base. Not ideal. Nick is going to die. Great body blocks. That was absolutely ridiculous. Are you kidding me? That was insane. I'm watching it again. Because that was absolutely... that was so good. Let's have a look. Hang on, we got a delay. Alright, so let's count the body blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just doing seconds. 5, 6. 6 solid seconds of body block. To prevent the kill, mind control, and goodbye, Lucio. What a kill by Madara, setting that up as we come back to the main game. Red Robot, though, focused down, chonked. That's from Grotta, picks up the kill. Level 10 available for both teams. Sylve kills Leo as well. Madara is just chunking people here. We did see Avatar, standard stuff, down goes Syl, down goes the Sonya, and we will see the Dragon Knight going over to Oxygen, who won a very convincing fight there. And they're going to be able to push in. Granit Gaming really struggling in that fight. Nintori is respawning though, and ooh, solid Wraith Walk. Going to begin Drain, hoping the Dragon Knight, that will clean that up very quickly. That's going to zone out a lot of the members of Oxygen. The problem is, bot lane's dying. Slight issue there. Leo's now on the other side of the fort. Bot lane's getting dunked with the classic single Lucio defense. Not ideal. Finally, we're going to see Sonya making their way down there to hold off. They make their way forward. Condemn. Iron Skin. Nice job by Skook, preventing the stun from Red Robot. That could have been another death. Mind Control is back off cooldown as a reminder. So anyone who's out of position is potential kill material. There's self-destruct. Trying to set that up. They get out of danger. They try to turn it onto Red Robot. Red Robot already out. Grotto was pushed away. There's the Mind Control, but it's dodged by the Wraith Walk. Entomb, though, doesn't set them up either. Both teams burning heroics, unable to find the kills. Level 13 is picked. Bronzebeard Rage, Dire Claws, big burst damage. Speed boost from Banana H, keeping the team alive. We're good to go. And Sylv, ooh, she doesn't go with the exact build I thought she would. It's still a very strong build here. She doesn't go with the damage, she doesn't go with the Cold Embrace, instead she goes with Remorselessness. Getting that increased attack range, that will keep her safer. And also it does give her more Banshee's Curse stacks. That will help a lot. There's the spin from Nick, looking for Nasmus. Micro missiles, forces to disengage. Final strike, not enough for a kill. Mind Control, sent out, finds no one. Entomb finds the bear. They drop a spray. Nintori dropping the Granit Gaming spray. Skook stunned out, focused down. Iron Skin back off cooldown, as is the sound barrier as they look for the re-engage. Trying to focus down Nasmus. He boosts away, but Nasmus will live. Now Nick's in trouble, slowed down by everything. Stormbolt, seven-sided, and he's dead. Yasuo taken out for trying to help. Sometimes you just gotta let him die, bruh. Let him die. As Auction Esports, they continue to surge with momentum, smashing their way through this mid fort using the black arrows of Madara. They crush their way through this. Mid fort taken out, top fort not looking great, weakened down for later. Bot fort will be the next lane to be pushed with the Siege Giant. There's a little bit of extra reinforcement. Nasmus gonna try and get them that double cap in tops from Grotta. Not even gonna try and contest it. Wanted to try and interrupt mid. Finds himself in a bad neighborhood. Mind Control, goodbye. Oh my god. That was brutal. We're going to see the retreat out of Red Robot, who does take quite a bit of damage. There's the Entomb. They got Rexar this time. Condemn. Final strike. P drop below. They get the kill. Revolving swing onto Red Robot, who drops the Avatar. And suddenly Nick is very surrounded. Sound Barrier comes out to try and keep him alive as they look for the turnaround. Mana is beginning to channel in. No one's stopping it. Mana against the Dragon Knight. And Nick is focused down. Dropped low. He will escape, though. Nintori gets out, but the sneaky cap from Madara picks that up. What? Hold up. My replay thing's quite long, but we've got to see that again. Oops. Oops. All right, here we go. There's the charge. Whee! All right, and Nintori, ports. Warning ping. Nope. Whoops. Unlucky. Alrighty. They retreat away from the bush trap that they set up. Right now, P is literally waiting for the Dragon Knight to expire so the siege camp can spawn. Dragon Knight, I believe, just got cancelled early so they can get this siege camp. Gonna see the Bruiser camp getting picked up here. As Oxygen Esports are in full control of this game. Level 16 advantage is going away soon. Granit Gaming will get that, but it's still a level lead. It's a big lead for Oxygen, almost a level and a half lead at this point. Cleanse, just in case. They blessed! They blessed, shielded that. They are really in on this, but there's a diverting power, and Red Robert lives. Goodbye. Before disengage comes out, but they did burn unleash the balls. Muradin Donkey. Very hard to kill. Make their way in. Gonna try and take out Johanna. Oh, they get the mind control on Sonya instead. That's not good. Sound barrier comes out. Keeps them alive. Nintori coming in from the side, looking to try and get that damage reduction with that ominous Wraith. Entomb could be used, but it's gonna be a self-destruct. Good knockback by Yasu. And that's going to be no kills for either side, but both teams still looking to brawl. Health bars much lower on the side of Granit Gaming as Yasu is not actually near his team. The red robot looks in to try and protect Sylvanas. There's the Entomb. They look to get Nasmus. The mech is down. Can they at least get Diva? Nintori from behind. Ominous Wraith drops everyone low. Speed boost from Banana H. The slow from the good to go. Madara has no health, is somehow alive. Yasu is trying to wrap around. They got Karazim. Yasu looking to try and kill Madara. They get the kill on each other. The mind control for the turnaround. Nick comes in for the bear. But finally, a fight is won by Granit Gaming. 3-for-1 in favor of them. They look to get ready for the Dragonite channel. Let's see that again. The Entomb was used. Let's watch the chases here. Look how far Yasu goes for Madara in the bottom left of your screen right now. Takes him all the way. The knockback. He's so close to dying. Could join his team to help. Nope. Wraps all the way around. Gets hit by the mind control for the attempted counter kill. But he's still able to acquire the kill on the way. Yasu is deep. And he don't give a damn. There's the blind. Dragonite is picked up by Granit Gaming. Granit Gaming have got to make something happen with this, though. They need some momentum, but respawns are about to happen across the board for Oxygen. About to have all 5 members alive. Dragonite pushing in solo and is getting absolutely beat up. They're bringing in Nintori. All hands to battle stations. They send Muradin away. Mid-fort going down. Dragonite down to about 50% health. Nintori forced to back up. In the meantime, bot lane actually getting kind of engaged on. They're forced to disengage pretty hard. Iron Skin is used. Let's see how far they can go. Bruiser camp in top lane. They have to let Nintori go. Looks like that fort was all they were getting. Oxygen Esports with a stellar defense right now. And Granit Gaming, they finally got their chance and they're not achieving the value they want. Dragon Knight hovering around. Just making the most of the duration. Let Leo de-push. That's the play here. Let Leo get as much experience as possible. Creep them towards that level 20. Dragon Knight buys time, although they're still going to try and re-engage. They're going to try and kill Sonya. Here comes Lucio for the save. Good knockback. Skook, though, a little bit in trouble. Going to drop the Iron Skin. They got that right before level 20. They unleashed the balls right before level 20 hit. They could have tried to wait for the kill command, but they don't find it. There's level 20 for the members of Oxygen Esports. Good disengage from Granit. There's that kill command. The cooldown reduction on the mind control. The Dark Lady's call. 25-second cooldown reduction. Mind control has a cooldown of 40 seconds. That is a 15-second cooldown on mind control. It's pretty beast. Timing attack. The transgression. And the upgraded avatar. A lot of extra sustain. That should keep Muradin alive quite a lot in these fights to make it really hard for Granit Gaming to find a kill. But there's their level 20. They are not out yet. The vision from Kira. Wants to be able to hunt down members who drop low and let no one escape. There's no sanctuary. Against 20% movement speed while an enemy hero is revealed. And 20% increased damage to anyone below 50% health from Kira. It's pretty solid. Entomb, we're buried alive. Onto Rexar. If they get this kill, it's big for them. There is the Fade Depth though. There's the mind control, and the turnaround is brutal. Oxygen smashed through this fight to look for the turnaround, but Banana Rage, 7-sided strike to buy time. He's got no health left, but he dashes away. Nick comes in. Nasmus makes this a 4v3 as he snipes the kill. As they look for more, they're going to try and end the game here and now. And Tori is so low. My control doesn't land. And Tori backing away. The timing attack was so much damage. And Tori gets out. But the turnaround was brutal. The Fade Death coming in from the Rexar. Banana Rage, 7-sided strike, immediate dash away to stay alive and stay in this game. They're going to get the channel. Dragonite shall be acquired. And let's see a Bruiser Camp being picked up as well. They're going to try and end this. Bruiser Camp taken away. That's going to be extra pressure. Siege Camp, Bruiser Camp, everything. Tori has to live. If anyone dies here, this is game over. Nasmus trying to set up for the missiles. Good damage. Yasuo healing up. Pops the fountain early. See ya, Sonya. Goodbye. Mind control. Goodbye, Leo. 7-sided, that's huge damage to Yasuo, who tried to come in to help. He's gone too. That's a disaster for Granit Gaming, losing so many members so quickly. Sonya pushed away as well. She's the percentage damage in this team. Bruiser Camp still coming in. They still have Nick. Final strike does some damage, but doesn't catch everyone. Dragonite is low. Sonya sent away. That actually might have saved her life here. Mind control onto Skoog. Skoog focused down, and this might be game. They're fighting in the core stuns. Nick is low, but he's getting CC'd to death. Fighting in the core stuns, trying to stay alive. Nick focused down, and that just leaves Sonya. The core is absolutely decimated, as we will see game number 5 coming up as Oxygen take game number 4. The reverse sweep dream is alive. It is still doable. Granit Gaming, 1 game away from victory. Oxygen, 1 game away from victory. It comes down to this. Game number 5, wherever it may be. The Sylvanas hyper carry. Triple Bruiser attempted for the 2nd time by Granit, for the 3rd time, sorry, by Granit Gaming. But that Sylvanas, the mind controls, second we hit level 10, kills started pouring in. Second they got level 20, it was over. The kills came in thick and fast. They got completely shut down. So, who's going to take game number 5 in this best of 5 series? An intense back and forth series so far. Who will emerge victorious? Let's have a look at the tables. Talk about what the victories will mean for these 2 teams. Having a look at this. Auction Esports. They've already tied the amount of maps they have ever lost, the max amount of maps they've ever lost to a team. And Sidestep Kings also took them to a 3-2. If Auction Esports win, they stay at the top of the table. They will be 15-6. Still quite far ahead of everyone else on the board. Head of Wild Hearts. Team closest to them right now. Granite Gaming. If Auction lose, they will be 14-7. Still ahead of Wild Hearts. Still first. But the gap will have closed. They will be 4-1 now. Sorry about my squeaky chair. I just realized I've run over my cable. And I can't move. There we go. So Auction Esports will still be in first if they lose. They'll still be okay. If that were to happen, Crowd Control could get a maximum of 14 and 6. That would put them tied with Oxygen. If Crowd Control can win 3-0 tomorrow. If Granite Gaming lose, they will be down to 8 and 12 in a 1-4. The first team to go 1-4, they would move down into the bottom of the board, just above Chili Mountain. And they would have to wait for the games tomorrow. If they win, they would be 9 and 11. meaning they would still be behind 30k, but they will have just beaten the #1 seeded team and given themselves a huge boost to try and make their way back onto the board and keep themselves in this series. It's gonna be a tough fight for Granit Gaming. They looked solid in the first series, but again, very similar to last week, Oxygen Esports, they woke up a little bit in the later series and are now looking very good to try and bring themselves back into this. Oxygen Esports, they are one game away from the perfect reverse sweep. So then, excuse me. Who is going to emerge in the victory? Of course, if you are watching and you're enjoying, reminder that there are games tomorrow as well, where we'll be starting off with Chili Mountain versus Sidestep Kings. And then Simplicity will be playing against Crowd Control. Sidestep Kings going to be looking for their free win like everyone else got. Problem is, Chili Mountain just changed their roster, and they now have more Swedes than them. We have got more Swedes than you, and that means points. More Swedes usually means more wins, if the other teams are anything to go by. So let's see if Sidestep Kings can join in the free wins club, or whether they are going to be facing the wrath of the new and maybe improved Chili Mountain. Simplicity versus Crowd Control. Everyone's got high expectations for Crowd Control. Simplicity are going to be having their backs up against the wall here. They would love a win. So as you can see by the table, if they could beat Crowd Control, that would put them a little bit safer when it comes to 30k. It would give them a little bit of an advantage there. And against the maybe encroaching Granit Gaming, we will have to see. Those matches will be happening tomorrow here on this channel, so make sure you pop in and say hello. What's the likelihood that Sidestep Kings drops a map to Chili Mountain tomorrow? Well, they have more Swedes now, so that raises the likelihood a bit. It's a tough one. Sidestep Kings, after yesterday's games, make me feel very confident in them. They played really, really well, but more Swedes, though. Thank you for the follow, Merrick Clandon, sorry. So I'm going to give it... I think there is an 18% chance... No, I'm going to give that a 22% chance that Chili Mountain are able to take a game of Sidestep Kings. Alrighty. Merrick Landon. Ah, damn. Curses. Ruined it. Love you too, babe. Only chance I'll get to chat to you tonight. No! Feels bad. Feels bad. Sorry. Alright, well, hopefully we can chat tomorrow some. That would be lovely. So. Clown Control, Pepe Cheers. Jeez. What is that asleep look thing? Is that... I assume that's the chat thing that I don't have installed yet, because I always forget to do it. Clan is with a... Is as AP bad look across the pond? I'm very confused. Alright, doesn't matter. We good. Alrighty, so. Larbus says it, and Larbus says it, no emotes yet. Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. Alrighty, so. We're just waiting for game number 5 to start. Of course, mainstream is on break, having a nap, having a cup of tea, because they casted 2 games and they need to fill in ad money. Money! Speaking of money, sub to this channel. It's X-Ray proclaiming his stun sleep. A ton, a auto, a beetle. Gotcha! Love it. Oh, a stun. Gotcha. I love X-Ray, dude. He's so cool. He's such a good player and such a fun guy. Hell yeah. So, once we're back in, it'll be good. But yeah, figure money. Sub to this channel. Drop bits and donations so I can afford Christmas presents. Feels good. Tetcher dropping some subliminal advertising. Some subliminal advertising, do you say? I wouldn't know the meaning of the word. Hang on. Alrighty. So there's definitely no... I really appreciate that you guys are here and enjoying the stream so far. And I don't want to pressure any of you to do anything that might financially affect you. But if you have any money left over, then I'm sure you can think of something to do with it. That you could maybe... You can maybe think of something yourselves. I wouldn't want to influence you in any way. But if you can think of something, then it would be very appreciated if you decide on maybe doing something for yourself. I don't know. Something that would make you feel good. Alrighty. We have the draft! Let's head into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. This channel would be lovely, quite frankly, as we are heading in. Suddenly is not my strong suit. I just like to be honest and say things. That's just how I work. We see the Vikings and Medivh getting banned out, as this is Garden of Terror. Garden of Terror is the map. So Vikings make a lot of sense. By the way, we are on 84 subs right now, meaning that we are only 16 subs away from the... We are only 16 subs away from that 100 pre-Christmas goal. Let's see if we can do it. I think Tetcher casted that too. For the Wild set, I have casted every CCL game to date. Check my YouTube channel. It is all there. youtube.com/Tetcher. Tetcher's greatest feat from the EU in-house tournaments is Tyrael. I have sank. I am coming. I sank. I can't. Oh, I forgot about that. Diva's going to be picked up from Granit Gaming. And Abatha Chromie from Oxygen Esports. And Granit Gaming, they now have problems. Those problems are green and can turn into Chromie. That is a problem. How do Granit Gaming react to such a thing? G-Pond Adam, thank you very much for subbing. Very appreciated. Gotta have Christmas presents. Much love, friend. Very appreciated. We're now at 85 subs. Only 15 subs away from the 100 sub pre-Christmas goal. Very appreciated. Thank you all for the support. Karazim and DTC. If we're up against the Chromie, we punch it. If we're up against the Abatha, we win early by rushing you down and killing everything. That is the strategy of Granit Gaming. Oxygen Esports now. And Merrick Landon! Thank you very much for Merrick Landon. Thank you very much for the sub with your Twitch Prime. We're at 86 now. 14 to go. Very appreciated. Thank you very much for your support. Cassia is removed. She'll be great with the setup from Granit Gaming. Fantastic burst. Valkyrie would eat Chromie. Very sensible indeed. Playing a safe strat here. And oh my god, how many was that? For starters, the Yorick is banned. For second, how many did you just give? Wait, how many did you just give? 20 subs? You're insane! Ferryman, thank you very much for gifting 20 gifted subs to the community. Team, we hit 100 subs. I wasn't expecting to do that tonight. I was expecting to do that like right before Christmas. Oh my god, Ferryman, thank you so much. 100 emotes shared. Feels amazing. Holy crap. And Jinxie, 5 emotes shared. Jinxie gifting 5 gifted subs. What a fucking legend. Oh, language. What a legend. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. That's so appreciated. We're at level 5 hype train. We just, the hype train started and immediately crashed. Wow! Thank you very much, Ferryman. You are a champ. And Jinxie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs too. I was just writing more subliminal messaging on the whiteboard. Oh god! I wasn't paying attention to the draft! What's happening? No! Chromie! And wait, Chromie, Murky, and Samuro! Murky for Granit Gaming, Samuro for Nasmus! Wow! Alrighty, so we hit 111 subs. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Ferryman, and thank you, Jinxie. Thank you, everyone who has subbed. What? What happened in this draft? No, Samura Abatha isn't bad, I don't think, at least. Wow. Alright, well, cool. Dece. Alright, well then, this is happening. Murky for Granit Gaming. For a little bit of extra engage burst potential. What is happening? And Abba Samuro. Alright, well, the game has started. The drafts are weird. The backdoor potential is ridiculous from Oxygen Esports. Granit Gaming need to win early. Let's see how it goes. The Abatha, Samuro, Chromie, Stukov, Johanna comp versus Granit Gaming with a slightly more standard second assassin Murky with ETC, Tychus, Kanazim, and Diva. Let's get it going. Let's see how it goes. Feel support, man. Well then, what a way to finish this series, ladies and gentlemen, as we are heading in. Let's get this going. This is how we finish the series today. Thank you all so much for the subs and the support. Very appreciated. Wait to pustule lands onto Skoog. We have a game tonight. We're going to be seeing the fishy deal coming in from Murky. Why did it turn into a pirate there? Do we have a pirate Murky skin? We don't. We need that. I mean, he pretty much only says R. R, R, R. Natmus going to try and just zone the Murloc away. No stacks, so it's going to be zoned away here. You really deserve it. I remember your 16 hours trying to open the video streams. Keep it up. Very appreciated. Thank you, White Peepo Hardo. What a name. Alrighty. I'm going to see a lot of damage coming out as Johanna tries to pressure. Johanna is a great Abatha target, not because she gets the best burst, not that she gets like the most value, Rip Murky. She doesn't get the most value from Abatha, but she does bring Abatha to the maximum possible amount of people, meaning Abatha could actually just be an assassin by himself. Very good strategy here. Natmus going to retreat, avoids getting stunned out by ETC, and backs away. Already some good damage to that front wall. Siege Camp's getting picked off here. Granit Gaming, expression Red Robot is literally just standing there watching. Here's Yasuo. And here's Skoog. That will be enough to drive back Red Robot. No engage here. Whew, I'm a little bit blown away. Sorry, needed a little bit of refocus. Banana Rage doing a Mercenary Camp solo, just giving him the strong hand. Bardic Armor for that Stukov at level 4. Samuro, physical armor on level 4 as well. Very interesting. Nick's gone grenade build, no surprise there. Back to normal. The deflection, as already mentioned, from Samuro. Lots of physical armor there. Red Robot tanking best he can. Lots of armor. Red Robot backs away. Slime time for Murky. Here we go. Choo-choo! Hype Train has left the station. And everyone was aboard. Again, thank you so much, Ferryman. So many emotes are being given out. Alright, Chromie's about to do Chromie things. Zoning and trying to annoy Skoog. Force him off the point. Doing a lot of damage. And looks like it's going to be zoned out. Samuro already trying to do quite a bit of damage in that middle lane. Murky trying to soak out best they can, just getting continuously bopped by Nasmus. One stack of slime time so far. Chromie actually soaking a minion wave right now, not interrupting. Madara having a slight Abatha issues in the fact that no body equals, oh no, buildings. Level 7 just around the corner where they can get Mule though, which will help out a lot. Nick channeling Time Trap used to delay so that he can get an interrupt one more time, but instead Yasuo dives in. Here comes the Murky. He's going in. He can't get it. Dodges from Grotta, but the channel finally goes over to Granit Gaming. Yasuo is going to get bopped though. Tries to get out, but the Samuro rotation picks up the kill. Nicely done. Samuro keeping on the aggression talent-wise, going with the crushing blows. Getting that little bit of extra attack damage by Samuro. And getting that cooldown reduction on critical strike combined with the Way of the Blade. Get that armor reduction. Wants to just keep that armor reduction on people and just bully them down. While Lots of shots coming in, slowing Sands to zone out the point. Oh, okay. No Mule, by the way, for Abathur, going with the Link Shield instead. Yasuo onto the backline. This is Kharazim's job. Bully Chromie. Not even a healer this game, just a Chromie bully. Power slide from Skoog. Avoids, takes a lot of damage. Next Seed up in top lane, spawning in 3 seconds. Murky has perished. And Nazma's going to be backing away. Alrighty, good start. Murky, by the way, going with, as we already mentioned, the Fishy Deal, the Slime Time, and the Black Lagoon, the extra slime radius. Pretty standard build for Murky. There should probably be a March of the Murlocs as well. Although they could go for Octograb, but it's probably a March of the Murlocs. Split the team, get the good 7 sides, easy kills. Sounds good. And then probably a toxic build-up later on for more slime. And the fish tank, as that is the go-to Murky talent these days. 1 seed to 1. Evening out between the 2 teams. Siege Giants, acquired by both teams. Middle for Oxygen Esports and top for Oxygen Esports. Bot lane for Granit Gaming. Granit Gaming playing on the back foot a bit here. Level 10 is acquired. Mosh Pit, 7-sided. Micro Missiles, Odin. Murky. Rip Chromie. Good job. There's the Octograb. It was real. The dream is real, but we're not living the dream because that's a level 4 talent. Monstrosity for Abathur. That is the 3rd time we've seen Monstrosity Abathur in CCL, I believe. Nintori gonna get popped by Nazmus, who is eating people on this Samuro. Goodbye, Murky. That was brutal. Yeah, Murky's gonna have to pick Big Tuna Kahuna, or he's gonna be fish paste. Flailing Swipe, 7, so we see the Blessed Shield. And of course, Illusion Master for Nazmus would be really weird to go to spin to win this game. Very, very strange if they did that. Condemn onto Skoog, but the distraction from Yasuo, little too strong. Yasuo's playing well this game. Condemn, trying to chase forward again. Yasuo trying to get onto Banana Rage, cannot do it. And Tori even coming in to help. Murky is trying to double soak, but he's just being bopped by Samura every time. But he still only has 2 stacks. He can't even stack off of the fake Samuras. That is not good news for Murky, not going well. Hey, Subdue's done. Good job, Red Robot. No one ever stacks that. Good job. Naspers comes in for a rotation. Sends in the boys to bully Nintori down. Saves the self-destruct and saves the mech. What a play. What a god. It was stacked last game. I know it's a figure of speech that no one ever stacks it. But I understand. It's pretty cool. He's managed to stack it in 2 games in a row. Kind of says a lot about Granit Gaming's style. What are you doing, Ferryman? What are you doing? Not even gifting another 10 subs. Are you not? Do you want to hear more screams? Do the screams of my channel entertain you? Thank you so much, Ferryman. So appreciated as Fabgrotta gonna be backing away. Because he's being bullied by Nazmus, who might get the Murky. Nope, will survive. 2 seeds in favor of Oxygen Esports to Granit Gaming's 1. Thank you so much, Ferryman. You are ridiculous. You're insane. There's a level 13 available for Granit Gaming. A little bit quicker, actually. Lead Rain. Very cool to see. We already mentioned that fish tank. So much extra sustain. Level 13 now available. Octograb. They're going to try and focus it down. Power Slide came through, but it wasn't enough. The Time Trap bought it. Nintori popped, blessed, and actually popped. The burst is real. Murky taken out, as is Diva. This will be a Plant's Terror. Going over to Oxygen Esports, they can grab it. Odin is used to zone. They're going to try and take it. That's a good kill. Onto Johanna. A great 7-sided strike there as they creep forward, looking for more. Banana H dropping low. The Odin is caught in the sand. Skoog is getting zoned by Nazmus, the bully. Stop! Skoog's going to back away. Skoog shall survive. Seriously, thank you so much, Ferryman. Mines are going to get bopped. Nazmus is back. Kill him. Oh, the Octograb! The Octograb, surprise! Femgrotta gets the Samura. Revenge is sweet and tastes of fish. As Prismat's going to come in, interrupt Skoog one more time, but here comes Nintori, and that will be enough to guarantee the seed over to Granit Gaming, who evened up 2-2. What a play. They creep forward. Karazim continues to bully. Great play by Yasu. Really piling on the pressure this game. Nintori is dropping very low again. Drops the self-destruct. Stays alive that way. Nick backs away. Murky ported back to base. Going to deal with that Bruiser camp that actually pushed all the way to keep wall in the bot lane. Fort count evens up, though. There is a monstrosity in top lane. Now, Svamgrota does actually have a very easy way to get to bot lane, and that is to get to top lane. That's to die. But it looks like he's just going to keep clearing bot lane for the moment and let D.Va deal with it. Nintori will D-push top. Seed on the side of the map for Oxygen. Not ideal for Granit Gaming, especially with Nintori not here. Slight positioning advantage for Oxygen Esports, who will begin to try and set up. Yasu steps up, as does Nick. Nasmus looking to try and zone early. Skoog comes in first. The Samuro, Nasmus doing a lot of damage here. Nintori comes in from above. Missiles to delay. Nasmus continues to do huge damage output. Svamgrota moves in. It's excellent top lane, so he has this one life. He will not be able to rejoin the fight if he dies here. Comes in from behind. Looks for the Octo Grab. Cannot land it. Too much damage is dealt. So the Flaming Swipe was used, though. Disengage. Being dropped. White People Hardo, thank you for gifting a sub as well. Hey, Corix. Corix me, how you doing? And the seed goes over to Granit Gaming. But big thank you, White People. They move forward. Good power slide from Skoog. Avoids the hard engage here. And Granit Gaming, it's slow, it's steady, but they crawl towards the base of Oxygen Esports. Samura D pushes mid. Top is already being D-pushed by the camp. They make their way forward. Nintori survives. More missiles now. But that's the end of their push in mid lane. Top lane might get the fort. Hunter is still alive. Skoog is in a bad spot. Summoning Sands. More Sands. Power slides. But here's Nasmus. Skoog will die. Staying a bit too long to get a little bit too much damage from Grottas trying to find Abatha. Realizes that he is in base, but the Plant Terror will grab the top four here. Meant to be a mystery sub. Well, thank you very much anyway, White People Hardo. It is very appreciated. Svamgrota. He hovers around. He seeks the slug. And another gifted sub to Bubble Dream of Bubble. Thank you so much, dude. You guys have been so amazing today. Oh my god, I can't wait. Tomorrow, I need to give it my all for the casting tomorrow, because that's going to be hype after all this. You guys are so amazing. Nintori backs away. A little bit of damage dealt. Jump out by Nintori. Mech explodes. Svamgrota just continuing to be annoying. He's at 3 whole stacks of slime time. Feels rough. Feels rough, fam. Cleanse. On to Skoog, who's forced to back away. Slowing Sands is effective here. The siege is big. You guys have seriously been so amazing today. So cool. So we see the lanes being cleared out. Murky continues to push top. He keeps murking. You can kill him 1,000 times, but he'll keep murking. He's gonna die. Oh, actually, he's living. He's still going. There we go. Wait. 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 There we go. Wow, he lived a long time there. Alrighty, Murky finally dies to Nasmus in top lane. Next seed, again, any seed right now is going to be a Plant Terror for Oxygen Esports. Granit Gaming. Gotta keep winning these fights. They can't afford to die, but as long as Murky's the one who dies, it's not so bad. Murky backs away. Stays safe. They now have those sliming auto attacks. It's such a big power spike for Murky. Gonna make it so much easier for him to stack up now a toxic build-up. They try to set up. Svamgrota, he bubbles. Nasmus sending in the boys. Nintori coming in from below. Camps clashing in bot lane. Nintori wraps in from behind. They're going to try and take out Chromie first. There's the lurking arm. P is low. The missile's blocked by Banana Rage. Mosh Pit to try and take out Samuro. He dances away. ETC is taken out. Nasmus gets the quick clone to get himself out of there. Good attempt, but the Mosh Pit, not enough. They didn't have the damage output. P is going to channel. Odin interrupts once. Nintori comes in again. Even a man down. Granit Gaming choose to fight. They dash out, cleansing Nick. They're pulling people away from the objective, giving time. I'm not sure they're going to be able to delay 37 seconds, but they might be able to delay time so that EC is back for the defense. They won't be able to interrupt the actual plant terrors, but they'll at least have the cow back for defensive purposes. Virulent reaction. Onto Nintori. Self-destruct not needing to be used. Big Tuna Kahuna online, level 20 for the side. Spell armor reduction. Coming in for Chromie. Transgression, big red button. Timing attack. Excuse me. Hive Mind. Samuro. Bringing out the upgraded Illusion Master known as the 3-Blade Style. 25% of his health. And they last 16 seconds now. Samuro global now. Skoog is back for this defense. Mosh Pit, 41 seconds out. Self-destruct going to be burned. They were really looking to time that and pick off Nintori, unable to do so. But self-destruct, good amount of damage to the plant terror. From Grotto just looking for stacks right now. Gets sniped. Where's the egg? Where is the egg? Uh-oh, that's not a good place for the egg. Uh-oh, 8 seconds, 7, protect the egg, protect Sergeant Murky, he's sniped by P, Prismat takes it out. Odin is forced to be blocked with big red button, cleanse comes out from Yasu, pulls to mid lane. The keep will survive as the siege comes out from Granit Gaming. The big red button to hold them back. Hold them at the gates. Nasmus does so much damage to Skoog. Good dodge by Nick, plays with fire, dances forward, but keeps the keep safe. Gotta clear that minion wave, or it's gonna do a lot of damage. Big red button, huge damage out, but dodges away from Johanna. They're using Samuro and 2 minions, shielded by Amethyst, shielding Link to try and keep the minion wave alive, and they do so. That Amethyst level 7 was enough to keep the minion wave alive long enough that they could tank through and take out the keep. First keep of the game goes over to Oxygen Esports. Missiles coming out, weakening the camp a little bit more. Oxygen looking to take down the last fort. Last fort in the game, in fact. They're even bringing the Monstrosity. Monstrosity boy coming in to help. Grotto has returned. Egg has been left in base. No more of that, please. Wave shall be cleared out. Good condemn from Red Robot 2. Staying alive. Bolt the Storm for the ETC, by the way, finally picking the level 20, sorry. They have Mosh and Bolt now. That is their opportunity to try and end this game. If they can get another plant terror, they can push in. They aren't going to have time, though. As long as this game goes on, Moxton will just be able to do some Muro things. This game is going to have to come down to one fight from Granit Gaming. And them turning that into it. Oh, he got away! I nearly choked! He cloned his way out! He used the teleport from level 13, the Shingun, to teleport out of the Octograb! What a god! What a god! Unbelievable! I cannot believe he actually pulled that off! We're going to see the seed picked up by Oxygen. Granit Gaming, they have to back up, wait to try again. At least they have time. Monstrosity versus Murloc. Both being chased down to death. Monstrosity will die. That's a lot of stacks lost. And down goes Murky. Egg in base. I'm going to see the fort. We're going to see the Bruiser camp getting focused down here. I very nearly actually choked on my own, choked for myself there with seeing that Samuro teleport away to dodge that Octograb. What a god. What an actual god. Unreal. Oh my god. This series is so good. Siege camp being taken down. That's going to be adding pressure to that top lane. No keep there. It's going to be bad news. The Shikuchi. For Samuro. Playing a big part in this. Starting to pressure. Backing up. Gets the shield onto all of those illusions. Keeps the pressure on. Bruiser camp in bot lane. Siege camp in top lane. Here comes Grotta. Looking for his target. 11 stacks of slime time. Turns it. Bubble, 7-sided. There's a lot of damage here, but they're able to tank through. Red Robot doing it. Nintori looking for the channel. They've got big red button active. Skoog dives deep, looks for his angle, forced to bolt for disengage. They get the C, they run away. They didn't find the fight they wanted, so they have to leave. Big red button to zone away from Grotta. He gives his life. I mean, he should give his life. There we go. Nasmus gets on him. So now, Nintori, seeing how many people are in mid lane, knows he can step up and clear top lane. The Murloc value continues to grow. Bot lane going to be cleaned up by the rest of Granit Gaming. Nintori backs up. He lost vision. He knows he can't keep pushing top if he doesn't have vision. Bless Shield sidestepped by Nick. Red Robot looks for Skoog. Mosh Pit still available. Root, and that's ETC taken out. A big kill coming in for Oxygen Esports as they back away. They got what they came for. They might look for more if they can find it, though. The Murloc seeking its kills from Grotta avoids the sands. Nintori stays alive. Sieging him with missiles, timing attack on cooldown. Try and buy time. Self-destruct. Try and keep this keep alive. Control chaos. But the minion wave is cleared. How much more can they keep this defense up? Next minion wave's quite a bit out. Using the illusions to tank the shots. Real Samuro taking the aggro there. And the keep will fall. Murky defended top, clearing out the last of that Siege Giant and the catapults. Granit Gaming, they're still on the back foot. They're not dead. But every tribute, every objective that they don't win, every fight that they're not able to completely devastate, they fall further behind. Seed goes over to Oxygen Esports. 2-1 in their favor. Oxygen Esports grabbing themselves Siege Camp. Monstrosity continues to push top lane. Looking good. They clean out the catapults. More sand to take out mid lane. It's beginning to come down to the wire. It comes down to picks like that ETC. If Oxygen Esports can keep doing that, they will be able to emerge victorious in this series. If Granit Gaming can finally find that one fight, that one octograb, that one mosh pit, they might be able to push and end. They need at least 2 kills, though. Bless Shield being looked for by Red Robot. It's the upgraded Radiant Faith. They dodge it. Very nicely done. Face melt to set up. Skoog looking for the turnaround. Big red button has been popped. Here comes from Grotta. Doesn't drop the octograb. They're buying time. Transgression was used by Yasu. There's the bolt. There it is. But the immediate Bless Shield octograb onto Stukov to try and finish him off. But down goes Murky as the first kill in the fight. Red Robot onto the back line. Yasu with no 7-sided strike. Follow-up is forced to speed boost everyone out. They used everything, but they only lost Murky. This could be worse for Granit, but they're about to have the plant terrace pushing in. Murky will respawn now, but the objective is already being started by Oxygen. Granit Gaming, they siege forward. Odin has expired. They don't have any heroics left, but they still look to fight. Oxygen moving into defensive position. They chase forward. Nasmus is dropping low. Cleanse onto Skoog. P is in the backline, sieging away, creating space, weakening Granit Gaming, buying time. Nintori tries to delay, buying time for Nick to try and melt Red Robot. That's good damage from Tigers. They get Nazmus. Seven-sided with Transgression. They get Red Robot. Unbelievable. But the Abathur damage. Yasu is low. They were standing in the Summoning Sands, but they're chasing Banana H. Controlled chaos. Their core is taking damage. Someone has to deal with it, but they get stuck off. They have to end the game, but they have to defend the base. Yasu makes it back. Murky respawns. They have to make something happen. The monstrosity is buying time. 3-man push in the mid lane, looking for a keep. Self-destruct. They have a minion wave. This is the last chance. The Abathur is dead. Killed by the self-destruct. Nintori remix. They have no minions, but they have big red button and stagger deaths. Murky clears top. Yasu makes it in. P is the last one alive. Full retreat. 14 seconds until Samuro. 27 till Stukov, but no Chromie. Big red button looks for the core, and Granit Gaming will be the first and currently only team to take out Oxygen Esports. Oxygen Esports hold on to first position, but Granit Gaming have done it. They are the first team to take that victory. GG Granit Gaming. They found the patience, they found the moment, they found the opportunity, and they executed to perfection with the Murky. Granit Gaming, the slow, the patient death, as they found the opportunity, finally getting their chance. Samuro, Nazmus, one mistake, went in too deep. Nick, with the double Qs, the build that he helped popularize on levels 13 and 16, slowed Nazmus, chased him down, picked up the kill. Red Robot stepped up to help, caught in the Octo grab, 7-sided for the kill. And of course, the self-destruct on the Abathur to kill off Madara at the end, leaving P alone to defend. And Murky clearing the lane, preventing Winions from taking it. Granit Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, will take the win. And they will... the fun part is, after all that, it barely affects the table. It really doesn't actually do much to the table. I mean, let's have a... I mean, look at this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and talk about what this actually does. That's the wrong button.
So let's take.
Sorry,
let's
wrong button.
Get the interview candidate in here. I don't know.
Wrong button. Looks like they do have an interview, so that's good to know. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. So, what for starters? Wow, that was mental. For second, let's refresh this quickly. Refresh cache, which means I have to interact to scroll down, but that's fine. And there. So, I mean, look at what that actually did. Oxygen is still in first. Granit Gaming overtook Sidestep Kings, but Sidestep Kings play against Chili Mountains tomorrow. They won the game, but they can't overtake 30k. If Sidestep Kings win tomorrow, if they win a 3-1, if it's 3-0, they overtake Granit Gaming. If they win a 3-1, they tie with Granit Gaming. It's doable right now. That changed very little. All that changed is Granit Gaming being a little bit further ahead of Sidestep Kings now, which is a big deal. It is still a big deal, but importantly for the playoffs, Oxygen Esports have been slain. The only team yet to lose a series, and Granit Gaming, coming in swinging, are able to take the full victory in an astounding, one of the best series I've ever cast, 3-2. That last game was money. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, because that was ridiculous. I'm gonna find someone to raid or start a rerun, one of the two. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. If you're watching, Subs, bits, and donations are incredibly important because they're the reason I can keep doing these casts. We hit our 100 sub goal thanks to some amazing, amazing people. Ferryman especially, big thank you to you. Jinxie for 5 gifted subs as well. Wide People, Haro, thank you for the gifted subs, and everyone else who subbed today. I would love to be able to, let's see if I can I see all the people who subbed today? Merrick Landon, thank you very much for your sub. We saw G Punt Adam with a sub today. We had Hamas Valas with a sub. So much support today. Thank you so much. Periton Hots, another one, and there was an anonymous gifter who gifted out a sub as well. Sawkiss, another sub. Ferryman subbed themselves as well. We got so much support today. Thank you everyone so much for the support you have shown. I really hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks for the quality stream. I wish more people wish you got to stream more often. Well, I am casting it. I cast whenever I can. I cast sometimes on my channel, sometimes on others. Make sure you follow me on Twitter to find out when those are. So, excuse me, my throat died at the end of that game. Surprise, surprise. But I'll have till tomorrow to heal it, because reminder, everybody, if you show up tomorrow, we have 2 more games coming up for you where you will see Chili Mountain versus Sidestep Kings. Is the new Chili Mountain roster capable of taking out the Korean/American/German juggernaut? Or will Sidestep Kings continue their big old scale? Or will Simplicity be able, in game number 2, be able to take out the top 3 team of Crowd Control, continue to try and keep up with Oxygen and Wild Hearts? That'll all be happening tomorrow. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, donation link is below the stream, and become the first YouTube member, because we still don't have our first of those. Plenty of options of prices so that you can support the channel there and have a say in what content I make. Thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow for more HeroesCCL. I have been Tetcher, your co-streamer. Share the stream so that more people can come in and have a lovely time. We can expand this family and have a wonderful time casting Heroes. Thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Good night.